Hey, what's going on?
Was you with the other dude?
What other dude?
Excuse me?
Zach?
Never mind. Joseph,
Yeah, what's going on?
do you have a better lighting, or like, can you put the camera in your face?
Oh God, no.
Do you have a
Why
better
everybody keep
angle?
trying to look down like this? Like, put it in your face.
Oh my.
Zach, don't you do that face. Zach.
There you go.
Zach.
What's your
Zach.
name? Where you calling from?
Zach.
California.
I said, what's your name? Where you calling from? You said California. What's your name?
My name is Joseph, and I'm calling from California.
How old are you, Joseph?
I'm 35.
What's your zodiac sign, sir?
Sagittarius.
You got any kids?
No kids.
What you do for a living?
Unemployed.
Huh?
Unemployed.
Excuse me, say what?
Unemployed.
He unemployed.
You got no
Zach.
job?
He unemployed.
Excuse me?
You don't have a job?
Not right now.
Zach.
What was your last job?
Zach. Please.
I can't work.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there a medical reason?
Zach.
Yes, and I get Social Security, so I can't work.
But you getting the check?
We know
okay.
why.
All right. What type of woman you looking for?
Excuse me, now.
What type of woman you looking for?
Oh, what type of woman?
Or man, whatever you looking for.
They got to be respectful, kind, generous.
What you looking for? Man or woman?
A woman.
Okay. You want to be respectful, kind, generous, whatever.
Humble.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Do they have to look a certain way?
Of course, you got to be pretty. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. They have to make a certain amount of money?
Said money?
Yeah, they have to make a certain amount of money?
No, because I got my own money.
Right. That's right. You got your own money. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
So, this is a hard one to deal with. And did he say pretty? She has to be pretty?
I think that's what came out of. Yeah.
Okay, he said of course she had to be pretty.
Of course, like, I only get dimes. She got to be pretty.
Interesting. Then he said he's unemployed. He can't work. I think he on some Social Security.
I think he get a nice hefty check around about the 1st or the 3rd.
Maybe on both days. First, and the 15th, and the 15th.
Oh yeah.
And then he got the nerve to sit up here and say he get his own money. That's the government. That's the taxpayers, sir.
You think we paying him?
We pay it. I know y'all not on here claiming that if y'all out here getting government benefits, that's yours. Like that
ain't yours.
You earned that.
You don't earn none of that.
Come on now,
brother.
Oh
boy, brothers. I'm not gonna go there. I ain't going there. I'm not.
Let's continue.
Please let us continue.
Deal breakers he got.
You said deal breaker?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't know what a deal breaker is?
Something that you just can't deal with. Something that you'd be like, I cannot deal with this.
If she expects too much out of me.
She expects too much out of you?
Yeah.
What's an example of somebody expecting too much?
Said an example?
Yeah, somebody expecting too much.
Like if she if she want me to take her places, buy her stuff, that's doing too much.
You don't want to take. You can't even go on a date. She can't. What if you just take you places? You don't want to take her places.
Well, I can't.
You mean
I
like
can't
drive her
drive, so
places?
how am I gonna take her places?
Yeah, that's true. My
You
bad.
mean like drive her places? Oh, well, yeah,
Okay.
you got
Maybe y'all could Uber.
ability.
But okay. What age range you want to date? Scoot back again. Put the camera. Yeah, there it is. What age range you want to date?
Legal age.
Legal age.
Legal
Wow.
age.
Legal.
What the hell that mean, Joe? That don't sound good.
That sounded a little
18 and up.
Brother, you 35,
Joseph,
bro.
35. What you gonna do with an 18-year-old?
right.
I'm 35. I don't want no 18-year-old. We the same age.
Talk
Tell
to him,
Zach.
Zach.
Oh, I didn't know that, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
18 is legal,
Now.
So you're telling me you're telling me to get a woman my age?
No, we didn't say that.
I'm not saying necessarily get a woman your age, but I think 18 is a bit young when you talking about long as she legal. That don't sound good, Joseph.
Yeah, that don't sound when you use them terms, Joseph.
Yeah.
It don't. I'm talking to you as a man that's 35 years old.
This reminds me of the R. Kelly interview when you say teenage,
how
old
young
is
you talk? That type of shit. You see that? See, that's that. See,
it just reminds me of that interview. I'm just saying, it reminds me.
See, that's how you get put on the PDF list right there.
Because why did you have to say legal as long as she's legal?
See? Oh, man. I was trying to give this extraterrestrial a little bit of bail here. But, we might have to get Mulder and Scully. Do this commentary.
Or we need to call Will Smith.
Yeah, whenever this aliens, extraterrestrials, the only person that could get us out is Will Smith. We know this.
Cause that's wild. Like believe me, I understand wanting to date younger women, but saying as long as she's legal is wild. Like that's giving cringe.
Yeah. There's
cringy.
A way to, there's a way to navigate those kind of waters, and saying it like that, that's not it.
That's not how you say that.
No.
You don't say it like that. And plus, you 35. You don't need to be dating anybody that got teenage.
Yes.
In their age.
Yes. Preach on.
Shoot,
it's only a finite number of teenage, and it's all wrong when you're 35.
Right. So 18, she could still be in high school.
It's wrong. There's no teens. Once you get like past 25, there's no teens. Like, so you can cut that out.
As long as she legal age.
Ooh, that brother did not just say that.
So he want a pretty.
Maybe in the planet Krypton or wherever the hell he's from. Maybe that's something different. It interprets it something different.
So let me understand. He want a pretty legal age woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he wants.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's continue.
Mars Attacks looking ass over here. Okay.
Shoot.
Oh. And a woman who 18 might just went to prom.
Right.
And ain't nothing she can do for me. I'm grown.
That's a girl. Hello.
You get it? Do you get it? Or you like, hell no.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it.
You sure? You basically saying she old enough to pee, she old enough for me. And that ain't it.
Come on now. Come on, Zach.
So
let's talk about it.
I guess for future reference, try hooking up with a woman in her 30s, okay?
Nobody said
she gotta be in her 30s.
Nobody said that.
I've dated women in their 20s. They've been like 28, 27. But the rule of thumb is you at least gotta be able to drink legally. You gotta at least be 21, and that's pushing it. But at least 21.
That's fair.
No teenagers. I know 18 is legal, but they still a teenager.
And she's still in high school,
you
probably.
Understand?
Morals. It's morally it's morally wrong.
That's a child. Don't say that no more.
Is he understanding?
I don't know.
All right. Would you date long distance?
Oh, long distance?
Yeah, would you?
Yeah, like online dating.
Brother.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I mean, it's 50-50.
Man, take what you can get, man.
Okay. Joseph, when the last time you was intimate with somebody?
I don't
even.
Because if I want to get in a serious relationship, I want to be able to see her in person. You know what I mean? Like talk to her face to face, not on the phone, not on a device. You know.
So then, why would you say?
No, I get that.
No,
I was past that. I said, when the last time you had sex, Joseph?
Oh God,
never.
You never had sex ever in your life?
I knew that.
You're a virgin?
Do he look like he get a
Do
lot of
you want to lose your virginity, or what's that about?
When it happens, it'll happen. But for right now, I'm not in a good situation right now in my life.
I understand.
So why is you on this show, bro? If you're not in a good situation in your life,
what are you doing up here, E.T.? Like, come on, man.
And what type of cough is that? Like every time he talk, it's a cough.
Oh my God, man, brother. Where's his parents? Where they handlers? Thank you. We had the same thought, which happens a lot on this show. But where the hell are the handlers at? I blame the handlers.
He got to have somebody that love and care about him to tell him to stay off this internet.
Get your ass off that internet.
Because you saying some real goofy stuff.
Show. Get
right.
your ass off that lady show.
Talking about a pretty legal age woman. That's the part for me.
Man. My word. Please, somebody get this dude off the internet.
He ain't never had none. So at this point, if somebody come and throw you a little something, see, this would be the type
picking
of
and choosing.
Oh no, not you.
Picking and choosing.
Let's say a woman, a 2 or 3 come his way.
He better take that like it was a 20
or a 4. Let's say a 4. She might give him a time of day. He better take it. He gonna say, "Nah, I want the 8, 9, 10." No,
fam.
First of all, you ain't got 8, 9, and 10 money.
Nah.
Because believe it or not, those women they will overlook what you look like for some money. If he came with $1 million,
he'd be good.
They'll overlook all of that.
They'll call him handsome if he had $1 million.
Too. They'll take his glasses off.
Lie.
Right.
Lie.
They'll lie to him. It's women out here like
Washington that. With couple million on them. Make you look better.
You ain't got that type of money. So asking for pretty, you should be happy with average or below average at this point.
Anything that come his way.
Anything.
Okay? Anything. You hear me? Anything. Like,
we gotta be realistic.
You ain't got no picks, brother. None.
We gotta be realistic.
That's it. I don't care.
He ain't had no picks. He ain't got no picks now. He ain't had no picks.
You ain't getting none.
He's saying if it happens, it happens.
Nah, man. Nah. You better take whatever is going your way. You can't turn down nothing but your pot or your collar. That's all you could turn down. You better jump on it. If she say jump, you go. Shit.
I need to know where is the people that love and care about him? Why y'all give him the internet?
Yeah. See?
And let him come on here and say this stuff.
On that lady show. Acting a damn fool.
And some of these women need their internet taken away as well, because they be coming on here saying goofy stuff too. So
true.
Some of y'all need handlers. But we finna continue.
My God.
All right, Joseph. Why you think you're single, Joseph?
Why am I single?
Zach asking the Kendra questions today.
Because nobody's interested in me.
It's gonna be all right, Joseph. You're gonna find somebody.
Right. I doubt it.
Dang. With that type of attitude,
it ain't nothing I can do for you now, Playboy.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. With that attitude.
Interview over.
You know, give yourself a little makeover, you know?
Y'all finna send him somebody with the makeover?
You gotta get on. You gotta pull them.
How you gonna make your head look like a chewed up cashew? How you gonna make that over?
That's why I was going to the club, because I thought I could get a woman out there, but
you finish this one by yourself.
But find out, right?
The girls
in the club, right? It's only for business. I can't get personal with them.
It's only for business.
We tried to go get him a stripper.
You got a business that you need girls in the club for?
He tried to go get him a stripper.
Like you said, it's only for business.
He tried to go to the club and go to the champagne room. They said it's strictly business. Oh God! Bro. Why did you let it go? Why did you pose it so close to his face? My God!
But I know he wasn't up in the strip club with the SSI check trying to make it rain.
He did.
You need that for your living expenses.
He had $1 bill on the string, trying to lure somebody to the VIP.
Nah, that's where big ballers go over there. You need that money for your living expenses, sir. Don't be up in there spending our taxpayers' money in the strip club now, giving it to these hoochie heifers.
Come on, man. They gonna suck you dry. You gonna turn over your whole little monthly benefits and still come out with nothing.
Right. And she still ain't gonna give you none. Because that's just a bag. That's probably like a half a bag.
Right. She'll take it but not have to do nothing for it.
Right.
Oh man.
He said it was all business. Yeah, they bought their business up in there.
Hello.
They tried
to think you gonna get a freebie? He tried to go up in there and get him a freebie. Get out of here, man.
My God. That's not the place. I don't even know. Y'all come up with a place that he need to go to find him a lady. I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. But going to the strip club or any type of club is not the place. I can tell you that. It's not going to happen for you.
Where the blind folk be at, you go up over there. You might have a little bit of a, you
might want to go to the church.
Maybe. Nah. He can't walk up in there in no church looking like that. Goddamn, they'll throw holy water on him at the door. They're going to douse him. The hell? Kind of goddamn creature from the 7 circles of hell came up in here. Brother, oh God, I can't. I'm looking away from the screen. I'm looking away from the screen talking. I can't even look at the screen. This is crazy.
I mean,
hard to look at.
He gonna have to go somewhere to find a lady. But also, let's take this into consideration. He said he not gonna take you no places and he not gonna buy you stuff. Sir, you might have to come out your pocket.
No, Queen. He might. He gonna have to.
He gonna have to come out his pocket.
He trying to get a free. He think he gonna go mac down some pud and just have it just come back to the crib with him. Is he crazy? They gotta be blind. Have to be. He 35 or desperate. He can go get with that water heater we did the couple episodes ago. Maybe she'll take him.
Maybe so.
He gonna have to go over there, like where it's dire.
I mean, you gonna have to do something. He's talking about he don't want to do nothing. You're not even trying to do what the average man trying to do.
Come out your pocket, King.
Lord, you can't come in here making demands now. Like, I ain't taking you nowhere. I ain't buying you nothing. Nah.
My brother.
You said pretty?
My brother.
Is somebody gonna tell him?
pretty.
I need y'all to be honest with him, though. We need to stop. I think if people have not been honest with this man his whole life, that
brother,
and you know what? That's probably been his problem. His whole life, he been going for the pretty girls, and she probably been rejecting him. When you should have been going for, like I said, 4, 3, 2.
Homely. You need a nice homely girl.
You should have been going for it's probably a girl that like him. Come on now.
Probably somewhere in this grand universe, galaxy, somewhere on some planet, somewhere way off in another solar system, some goddamn place. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it be guys like this. They go for the most prettiest girl, and then they get rejected, and then they don't even notice the girl that like them.
Right. That happens a lot, though. That
happens.
Pretty girls get a lot of attention like that. You know,
right.
You know, everybody want to be up in their face chasing after
right.
Them. Yada yada.
You want the girl that everyone wants. I know, right. But we got to be realistic. As a girl, I know that there is a girl out there that like you.
You just got to remember
don't even look at her.
What star system she's in. You know.
Right. So, and he probably never gave that girl the time of day. She probably still had got a crush on him since high school. Come on now.
Take me to your leader.
I think that's the best bet for him. Figure out who liked you in high school.
And hope she's college. Hope she's on the backside.
Or college. Find out that chick, or the girl that had a crush on you. Find out her. That's who you need to find.
Make sure she's down bad. Get them when they down on the back end. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
And you're going to have to spend something. You're going to have to spend that money.
Brother. You coming out of pocket, brother. Right. You ain't macking down no pud. I'm sorry. It's not happening,
you
bro.
just spending your SSI check in the club is not working. It obviously ain't worked in 35 years. So we got to change the game plan, sir.
Yeah. New strategy.
Let's continue.
Business. So I was saying, like, the women in the club, do you work with them? What you mean for business?
What you mean?
Yeah, like the dancers.
Yeah.
Scrippers.
Oh, yeah, they just trying to get money.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You talking about a strip club? That ain't where you find love.
Nope.
Yeah, but
they working.
You gotta get something for that call.
I tried to make it seem that way, but I had to grow up, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, you can't.
Zach, help him.
You know what I'm saying?
Zach.
Well, I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do, save up a couple of them checks, switch the glasses out, get you some little bucks. Like, you know, you can kind of switch out your glasses, get you some cooler glasses.
Contacts.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you work on your hygiene, like all of your hygiene, like dress nice. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be expensive or anything, just clean. You know what I'm saying? And put together. I'll put you on some sites. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fashion over men. Got stuff for the low. Sheen got nice stuff. H&M, Forever 21. You can get you some little, you know, decent clothes. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, make sure your smile is right. Get your teeth together. You can pull somebody. Trust me. Get you a good barber.
Yeah, line you up.
This brother needs
all those things at your disposal.
Complete tear down.
But you got to believe in yourself. Right.
He don't. Okay. That's A. It was hard to believe.
Wait a minute. Is that the door in the background, or is somebody farting?
I think somebody let one go.
I heard it about 3 times, and I'm trying to hear, is that the door? Somebody opening the door, or somebody letting it rip?
Brother in there coughing and farting and shit like an Asian person. Nervous.
I don't know.
Damn.
All right, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Kendra. She's doing big things.
Doing big things, man. Shout out to Kendra. She a boss. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on.
He left you to deal with this nonsense.
All right.
All right, brother.
Hello?
Hey, Kendra, what's up? How you doing? Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, baby. I want to make sure your light is good. It could be my light. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can work with this. What's your name, love?
My name is Gerald, Gerald.
Gerald?
Yes, Gerald.
Gerald, where you calling me from, babe?
I'm calling you from Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, the light is just like, it's not bad. Just want the light in your face opposed to your side. I can work with it though.
You can, okay.
Well, can you bring that light to your in front of your face? Can it move to the front, like behind your phone? Can that light get behind your phone? Is that possible?
Yeah, I can do it like that. Hold on,
you can do that. That would be.
No, he can't do too much now.
They want to know, are you in the attic?
Yeah, I'm in the attic, actually.
Oh,
he's in the attic.
Yeah, oh, that's my room, actually. I'm in the attic. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thanks for accepting my request, Miss Kendra. I appreciate it.
Okay, again, that was good. Let's see. You're welcome.
Can you see me better now?
Yes.
Okay.
But lean forward so we don't get. Okay, this is good. Okay. There we go. All right, Gerald. You live in Maryland, honey?
Yes, I live in Maryland.
How old are you, babe?
I'm 38 years old.
38. And what you do for a living?
I'm a driver. I drive for a living.
You drive for the living. Okay.
Yeah.
You have any children?
I do have children.
How many kids?
3 boys and 2 girls.
You have 5 kids?
5 kids. Yes, I do.
How old are your children?
My children are 22, 21, 16, 11, and 8.
Are they all by the same woman?
Not all by the same woman.
How many women?
4.
4. Have you ever been married?
Never been married.
Don't be timid now. Say it. You got 4 baby mamas.
Give it up.
And you living in the attic. Say it.
Jesus.
Be proud.
Man, listen, man.
Be proud, sir. This is a Pookie. This is Pookie. Look, cap on backwards.
Grand Theft Auto character, wife beater and sweats on. Like, come on, man.
Lord, tattoos. Is these plaits? These are not
Played
dreads. In the attic, Kendra, he can't get too much good lighting. He's in the attic. How much good lighting windows. Can you get?
Right. Come on, Kendra. Be realistic now.
We're gonna continue. Babe, did you have anything?
5 kids, 4 baby mamas is throwed. And now I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Please continue.
Okay, why don't you settle down with any of your children's moms?
I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, I was still stuck in my dog ways, like Drake say. I was in my doggy days, so I had to get all that out of my system. And I grew up, I became mature, became more wise, and right now I'm just trying to live a good, noble life.
Okay.
Noble.
Okay. So we got Gerald. What's your zodiac sign, babe?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. So we got Gerald, Maryland, 38, Leo, driver for Lyft, dad to 5, by 4 women, never married. What kind of woman you looking for now?
Well, the older I get, I'm kind of looking for a woman that take their time to be. They like to be patient. Go out on some dates. Somebody that's real. Somebody that give me good energy, because that energy, it mean a lot, in these days, for somebody to have that energy to be able to conversate, give you the time of day, communication, the loyalty, everything there. Just somebody that's just is real, a mature woman.
Okay.
Sir, you want her to be patient because it's going to take you a minute to get out of that attic. First of all, literally, it's literally going to take you a minute to get out that attic. You got to climb down a ladder or some stairs.
Facts.
Yo, I'm outside. What's his name? G's? G's? Yo, G's, I'm outside. Yo, G's. I'm outside. I just pulled up, boo. I'm coming down. Literally, he's coming down the ladder, the stairs.
Right. Like a fireman, they slide down the ladder. You got to climb your ass up there. You trying to kick it with him. This is not sound, man. Logistically, this is not sound.
Yeah, and then he wants you to be patient, so that wait for him to get his stuff together. Sir.
Brothers, we need to stop. This to me, again, principle is everything. A woman should be the last thing this brother's looking for. It should be the last thing on his list, if even on his list right now. His situation got him here to this attic with his nephew in his nephew's gaming attic. You need to get yourself up out that hole and get back on your feet before you going to take on a woman or try to date. This is just a foolish errand. All this really could lead to is another baby mama and another effed up situation. So, fellas, stop trying to date in these situations. I know you know the PP is always hard and ready, it almost threw out anything, but you got to take a look at your situation and see that this might not be the best idea to start dating a woman from an attic, bruh, from somebody else's attic. If it was your attic, sure, but from somebody else's attic, that means you're in a dire situation right now, not in a situation of power or a situation of when you can spread the proper love and date traditionally in the manner that the woman would like. Like, you're just going to end up looking like a scrub in this kind of situation because you're not right. Please, Queen, continue.
And his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
I'm done. I don't want no scrubs. So you got to singing TLC out this mother, man. This guy. Grand Theft Auto character.
What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers, I can't do girls with little babies and baby father drama. That is definitely a deal breaker.
Now you got 4 baby mamas. You got any baby mama drama?
I don't have no baby mama drama, to be honest. No, none at all. I actually take care of my kids. I'm good at. Another deal breaker is I can't do women that's on drugs. Like, I don't smoke weed. I quit weed about 4 months ago to try to better myself. So any girls that smoke, I don't mind weed smoking every now and then, but not making that the number one priority for you to, not pay your rent, pay your bills, and smoke all day, every day. Any girls that's on that other drugs, Molly, boot, dipper stick, cocaine, that's a deal breaker. A girl that think that is very arrogant is a deal breaker for me as well. That knows it all, and it's a lot come with that.
Okay, is there a TV on in the background?
Oh, no, it's no TV. I don't got a TV in the background.
What the heck is dipper stick?
I don't know. This new designer drugs. I don't do drugs.
I ain't never heard that one. Lord.
Stay away from drugs, kids. Please.
Say no to drugs.
Real.
What is dip stick?
I have to do my research on
okay, so one
sticks.
thing he said about the baby daddy drama. Yeah, he don't want you to have no baby daddy drama because your baby daddy would automatically have one up on him. He's in the attic.
Definitely. He probably would prefer for you not to even know your baby daddy, so he don't look worse.
Imagine the jokes your baby daddy would have. You dating this dude in the attic?
You climbing up to that attic and busting them cheeks open for this guy?
You left me for a ninja in the attic.
And a Grand Theft Auto character dressing nigga at that? Stop, man.
You can't be serious.
Can't. It's got to be insane, man. Look, she's going to get clowned, and by proxy, she going to clown you. Like, don't do this, fellas. I'm going to say it again. Don't do this. Don't be this guy. I'm saying your situation could lead you anywhere. You could be back at mama's couch. You could be back at your brother's, at whoever's or whatever's. But you know what? Don't try to date from there. You should be using that time to better your situation and improve and go on to do something greater. Then you can date. This ain't about money or spending and doing all that. No, it's the position that you find yourself in. You can't do anything for somebody else when you're not self-fulfilled within. At 38, I'm sure this brother, if he had his own, he's probably used to having his own. He would want to have his own again. So I don't think that route is going to include going through a woman to get there. You should be focused, grinding, purpose on your shit. No women, you should square off women until you can bust one down in your own new crib or whatever's the case. Like, all that other business, that's just not going to do it. Like, I know people like this, and I know my brothers, our sisters are beautiful and they can inspire you to do good things. But if it's not already in you or in your heart, in your mind, and you're not on your purpose already, it's just going to backfire on you, brother. That's it.
5'8", okay. I hear something in the background. Okay.
That's my nephew. My nephew playing a video game.
Oh, okay. He's playing a video game in the attic?
Yeah, it's 2 rooms in the attic. So,
did y'all see his attic?
He got to share an attic. This crazy. He's sharing an attic.
He just said that there's 2 rooms in the attic. Never have I ever heard of there being rooms in the attic. I don't know. I'm from the South.
No.
I don't.
Look,
I ain't never heard of that.
just because you
Maybe
put a divider in there, don't make it 2 rooms. If we could hear his video games, that's 1 room. Sorry,
I
folks.
thought it was 1 room. It's not even a room. It's an attic.
It's an attic. Yes, we calling it a room. We being generous. It's an attic. Okay, it's a open space attic. It's a storage part of the house, not living.
Let me go back one more time. Let's just look at this attic one more time.
I hear something in the background.
Is that a window?
That's my nephew. My nephew playing the video game.
Oh.
It looked like a window back there.
Folks 5'8" could barely stand up in there. I'm 6'4". I'll crank my neck. I look like Big Bird hunched over in that damn attic like that.
And what type of bed? What type of bed is this?
Oh,
it's like,
oh goodness.
Oh my God, sir. Man. I mean, he got a little carpet in there, and we got to talk about this bedspread. That's a bedspread. That's not a comforter. That's what your grandma had on her bed.
For sure.
He in Auntie house.
You got to get up out of there. And that's his great nephew.
So this is basically later on he says he makes $60,000 a year. He's in debt and he's just trying to save money to pay his bills. The reason why he got to this situation, I believe, he said he recently broke up with his girlfriend, and then I guess she kicked him out. That's what I think happened. I'm not for sure. But it seemed like, he had to get it back, get himself back together. And like T said, why are you dating right now? Yeah. You recently got out of a relationship. You ain't got nowhere to live. You in somebody's attic. Why are you dating right now?
Your problems tend to compound on you, like a snowball. So being put out by his, leaving his ex-girlfriend, ending up in the attic, I understand. I'm giving him all the grace I could, your bills, you get in debt, you make little poor decisions, but you tend to learn. He said when he was young, it seems like he's still making these decisions. You didn't have your own spot. You living with a woman. You got 5 kids already. You're not securing yourself. Okay, cool. You go left with her. You end up in the attic. Now you're trying to date another woman. Like you're hustling backwards. You're not focused and you're not on your purpose, King. That's why these things they will never benefit you the way you think they're going to benefit you. They're going to always be an adverse to you because you're not right within your purpose. You're not aligning yourself to the right things. If you, like I said, for you to sit here and very few people call Kendra one time and get on the show. He watches, he knows, he's familiar. He watches every night. He's here probably calling every night when he should be finding out a better way to deal with his responsibilities. I'm not saying he's not dealing with them. I'm going to give him grace and say he is dealing with them, but that's not going to happen through a woman. Women, again, I'm going to say it again, should be off limits right now. Sometimes, brothers, you got to know what's for you and what's not. Right now, ain't no woman can help your situation. And if she was, it would be a temporary help. Okay, you're going to move out the attic to another woman's house and end up right back in the same situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a fool's errand, brother. Again, this brother might not never hear it, but I'm sure you brothers out here within my earshot of my voice, don't be like this. You can have, you got baby moms or whatever's the situation you found yourself in. When you at a place of bottoming out, you got to keep the women off the cycle. They got to be outside the cipher. They can't be in your mix because it's not going to help you, brothers. I'm sorry. A little temporary pud here and there, it ain't going to be worth it when you keep ending up in these situations and not having yourself right. That's what's most important. Before you date any woman, be right within self. And women too, if you can, before you try to date men, be right within self. and as many aspects as that can entail. So I don't know. Go ahead, Queen.
It's the attic for me.
I'm done.
Because imagine if he somehow convinced you to come up to that attic. That bed don't seem like it's sturdy enough to handle both of our weight.
See? No pud. It's going to be creaking you on top of everybody.
Right.
Like, come on, nephew in there trying to get his Call of Duty on. Man, come on, man. Like, this ain't it, bro.
He ain't gonna get done. He's not gonna get done.
Come on, my brother.
Or unless she pull up and
maybe
he do got a car. He does lift, and so he do a car. Right. But I'm saying is unless she pull up and take him to her place.
And I don't think that's what he's looking for. See, let's go back again. Okay, brother's presenting, with all the right. Oh, I'm learning and I stopped smoking weed and all that. Yeah, but he probably looking for your ass to come get him out this damn attic. He wants you to take him back to your place so he could never leave. Like this Pookie shit. Don't be fooled. A lot of times we take this internet persona and what he's presenting on Kendra as we're gonna take that for what he's like. I said, he didn't present as a bad brother. He seemed like he learning his lesson, but his behavior is telling me something different. Like,
but it's given reform a Pookie.
Do they ever reform? I don't know. That's up to debate.
I don't know.
That's up for debate.
But
I'm gonna say if he was on fuckboy time for 10, 15 years, again, the learning and the correction of his behavior, we wouldn't even be seeing this. He would not be in search of no woman. If a woman came by and happened to slide by or whatever, you hit it off with somebody in an organic setting, that might be something different. He's actively seeking a woman right now in the situation that he's in. That's a no-no.
I just got one last thing to say before we let y'all go. So that he has a 16-year-old, 11-year-old, and 8-year-old. So those are all the ones that are under 18 here. How is they supposed to come visit you?
Well, hell, they probably love to go over there and kick it with nephew and play video games.
Right, with their cousin.
Right.
Yeah, we here for the video games.
Right. We don't even want you up there, whatever. Hey, Pops. Hey, something on the P5 or whatever's going on over there.
Lord.
So, yeah, establishment. Yet again, like, I understand we all can get there. It can happen. You're not established. You're not where you need to be. That's one thing. And I'm not knocking them for that because, brothers, we go in and out. We leave jobs, lose jobs, take opportunities, take a risk, invest, things fall off. And I know all that, man. I'm in tune with all that. I get it. But it's how you operate after that. It's what's going to get you up out of your circumstances. And he's not operating like a brother who's trying to get up out of his circumstance, not in the way that he's trying to portray. He's trying to get up out this attic and get in your spot so he can be more comfortable and do the same shit and keep on going with the same antics all over again. That's what I see.
Hey, Kendra, how you doing?
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Long as I got good light, I'm ready.
Okay.
Why Kendra look like Princella?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Make sure you might have great light. Okay, I can work with this. What's your name, love?
I'm Calvin.
Calvin, where you calling us from?
I'm actually I live in Texas, but I'm in Vegas for Super Bowl weekend.
Okay, so you live in Texas?
Yes.
You going to the Super Bowl?
I haven't decided yet. We got a few options on the table.
Okay, got you.
What?
Texas, how old are you?
51.
Wow, you look younger than 51.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I got 2 grown-ass men, but no kids.
How old are your 2 grown boys, sons?
26 and 20.
26 and 20. Both by the same woman?
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
Married to their mother for 19 years.
Did you get divorced?
I got divorced in 2012.
Okay. So about 11 years ago. Or 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Okay. What do you do for a living, Calvin?
I I know everyone wants one with a good job, so I'm gonna fail on this one. I don't have a job. I'm retired.
What are you retired from?
2 times retired from the military. Then on December 31st, this past year, I retired from the VA, Department of Veterans Affairs.
Okay, but you still get money from each, so you're not broke. He said, "No."
Broke is a relative term. I'm not broke by my standards, but some people's standards, I might be broke.
Hello.
Be a good boy. I understand that.
Why are we so worried about whether he broke or not? Like,
that's all that matters. He a man. He's a wallet. He got money.
So he got that military pension coming in, that VA. Like, she asked him, so you're not broke?
No, maybe to you he might be. Your highfalutin self.
He got money. I mean, I would think when you retire that you.
He in Vegas for Super Bowl weekend. He all right.
Right. And what he said about that threw me off. You in Vegas for Super Bowl weekend, but, well, maybe you doing a watch party, but why would you go all the way to Vegas?
She said, Kendra says, "Are you going to the Super Bowl?" He said, "I haven't decided yet. If you ain't going, you ain't in. You can just walk up and buy tickets."
Right. The tickets is already bought and paid.
No, I'm going to a watch party. Like, that would be the more appropriate answer.
Yeah. Okay, so he 51, 2 grown sons, 26, 20, married for 19 years, got divorced in 2012, I believe he said.
Yep.
So he was married probably since he was early 20s.
Yeah, probably so.
Wow.
God bless him. God bless him.
Okay, let's see.
See what he's working with.
Broke to me really is a mindset. It's a mindset more than and if you broke in your mind, you're gonna be broken in reality.
That's facts.
In your mind, you will become rich in reality. All right, but back to you. So we got Calvin, Texas, 51, dad to 2 sons. They're grown, both by his ex-wife. He's retired military and from the VA. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a woman with a grown mindset. I'm looking for a woman who's not looking for the superficial. Someone who really knows what she wants. Someone who's when you ask her what she brings to the table, that matches what she wants from a man. Because I find that a lot of women that when you ask them that question, the two don't match. So that's important to me.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
So before we get into those deal breakers, he said he wants a woman that when she answered, "What do you bring to the table?" that answer matches what she wants from a man. Is that what he said?
That's what he said, but I don't think that's exactly what he meant.
Okay.
I think he meant match in the ultimate sense, like that's going to like yin and the yang match, like it complements the circle, not a 1-for-1. She got to do, like I don't think he meant it in the way I think that you thought. I think he meant it more in the sense of you got to be able to be like you said, if he's the plug, you got to be the socket. Like it's got to match what he's saying, in that realm, yin and the yang style, the compliment, not exactly the 1-for-1. Oh, you got it. Oh, I'll need a provider because not that. I don't think that's what he meant. I don't think so. I'm just following the breadcrumbs. I think when he said match, he probably really meant to say like compliment or yin and the yang. That's what I think. We'll see. We'll continue.
This is number one. I don't mind marijuana, but I hate the smell of it. So if you smell like weed, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't like the aspect of when a woman tells me her deal breaker is I don't date light-skinned men because obviously I'm light-skinned, but outside of that, it's a superficial thing. And the other thing is I don't like when women say you have to be 6 foot. I am 6 foot, but I still think that's a superficial thing. So I don't like superficial subjective standards from a woman. Other than that, everything else is pretty much one thing. And I prefer a woman who has older kids.
Well, Playboy.
So I have to ask you your zodiac sign. Some of the cousins start telling me, what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer, July 4th.
Let's stop this right here for a second. Well, Playboy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. But that's basically what women are about. Like superficial looks and standards and height and this and that. Like, well, I'm not going to say most women, but I'm going to give you a caveat. Most women who indulge in this show, definitely looking for a certain height and all that. Now, you might meet the height, but you don't like that they're asking for the height. That's fool's gold. Like, I don't think you should even concern yourself with that, to be honest with you, because that's just, it is what it is. Either you measure up to, if you're trying to measure up to whatever standard they want you to measure up to, either you measure it or not. Okay, I'm 6 feet, but I don't like the fact that you want to be with a man who's only 6 feet. I understand your logic, but you need to get rid of that. Get that out of here. Like,
that's what they want. I mean, you just happen to be what they want. Don't shy away from it now. You know, I don't want you to want me because I'm 6 foot.
Man, stop it. Let's be realistic.
They want
Let's
you.
be honest. Yeah.
They want you.
Let's be honest.
And it seems like the theme of this video is superficial.
Right.
So,
right.
But let's see what what else he has to say.
4th of July.
So now you know what the fireworks are really for.
I was like, So here we are. We thought we were celebrating Independence Day all these years, but in actuality, we have been celebrating Calvin's birthday.
Independence from the womb.
All right.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Did I ask you the woman has to look? No, I didn't. Does woman have to look a certain way?
So, not really. I like one to be proportional. I don't mind if she's slim, thick, thick. However, I do like it to be proportional. So other than that, I mean, she needs to be attractive to me.
Okay. What about money? Does she got to make a certain amount of money?
So my thing isn't that she needs to make a certain amount of money. It's like, it's not what you're bringing in, it's what are you taking away? So don't bring me debt.
I like that.
Don't bring you debt. Okay. So bring him debt. Don't bring.
And we know the student loan debt is astronomical. So, you better pay that student loan. The student loans all sis. You better pay them. And that consumer debt too.
Right.
Now that's another type of debt. You better pay that off. Your medical debt, all the type of debt.
Yeah,
you owe a loan shark.
Right. And credit cards, all that.
All that. You better pay that debt off.
Word. I like we stood on that. He said, you just can't bring me no debt.
Right.
Makes sense.
Don't bring him no debt.
We're not doing that.
Get it together, sis.
No liabilities.
Right.
Bring him debt. Fair enough. So like, what does that mean? No credit card debt, or just no debt in general?
Debt.
It's more than you can handle. Okay. So if it's basically okay, like what do you make in each? What do you make? As one, what do you make, and what can you afford? So like if you're making $40,000 a year, but you have $70,000 in debt, then we're in a negative. So are you expecting me as a man, as a provider male, to cover your debt? Because if that's the case, then we're taking away from our lifestyle. And I do believe being a provider male to the extent that I live a very comfortable lifestyle. I'm not claiming to be rich, not claiming to be a millionaire, but I'm claiming that I have a certain standard of living that I'm very comfortable at. And if I was bringing a wife, she'd be very comfortable as well. So if you're taking,
I was gonna just say, I didn't mean to cut you off. What part of Texas do you live in?
Just outside of Fort Worth.
Okay. Outside of Fort Worth. Okay. All right.
I mean, he made some good points. Like, if you making $40,000 a year and you got $70,000 in debt, that's your net worth is negative.
For sure.
So I see what he's saying. Like, you're gonna bring our net worth down with all your debt.
Right.
Get it together.
He's absolutely right.
I gotta pay your debt. If I'm a provider, if I take you on as a wife, I'm gonna have to pay your debt.
Absolutely.
That's gonna take away from our lifestyle. We could be real comfortable over here. We not rich, but we can be comfortable.
Minus your debt. Yeah.
Right.
Bring that over here.
So that sounds reasonable. Nothing about that sounds crazy. Like, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So do y'all want the comfortable lifestyle, or y'all want to
can't have it both ways. Yeah. Can't have it both ways.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
You're the second guy this week that came on and mentioned women in debt. Are you meeting a lot of women that have a lot of debt?
Is it registering?
I mean a lot of women that want to be taken care of, but don't know what they should bring to the table in order to be taken care of.
Let's break this down. Let's educate
there we go.
women.
Let's do this.
Okay, so let's according to you,
here we go.
For a woman that wants to be taken care of, what should she bring to the table to receive such benefits?
So let me say it like this, okay? I'm not trying to preach, but we're gonna preach. Met a woman a few weeks ago, right? And we got in this conversation. And I said, okay, so all right, so what do you bring to the relationship? She told me, I got a great job, I got my own money, yada yada yada. But she wants to be taken care of. Well, then
you don't bring anything to the table. How are you bringing that to a
relationship if you want to be taken care of? Because that's not something a man can value if that's not what you're bringing to the relationship. So, and it just like she couldn't understand it. So my example to her was, let's say we've been together for 5 years, and I said, babe, give me $40,000 for a car. She was like I was crazy. Exactly, that's yours, not mine. So I can't value that. So you're not bringing that to the relationship. So what are you bringing to the relationship? She had no answer. So if only thing you can tell me that you're bringing is your independence, which is basically means you're a functioning adult, then you're not bringing anything to the relationship. So I'm gonna need you to fall back, reevaluate what you're bringing to a relationship, and then we can talk. Because right now you're not ready for a relationship.
Okay.
Let's stop this. Please, can we please stop it? See, brother, thank you, my brother. He said it. I've said it. We've heard it. I'm sure it's been said plenty times over. If all you got to tell me is your degrees and how much money you make and but like he said, you want him to provide for you, then you don't bring anything to the table. Let's get that in your mind. Again, we've said men don't get off on your wealth. To be all this bossed up and have all this money, that's cool for you in your situation. But when we're talking about taking on a wife or bringing you into his life, your money works against you and him in that situation. If you got all this money, well, you need to be provided for. A. B, you might want to be provided for, but your lifestyle don't match up to the money that you make. So yeah, you got all this stuff, but you're in debt. So now you want him to take over your debt, like he said earlier. This is a beautiful breakdown from this brother right here. He said it, he phrased it simply and eloquently, but women are still not gonna get this. He said the woman he told this to couldn't understand it. And I'm sure Kendra, I not guarantee you, Kendra gonna give him a little pushback because she fits into the boss chick category. It doesn't work for men who have money. It's going to work for those F-19s, those downtrodden homosexuals who want to go from couch to couch to couch to couch. That's going to impress them. That's never going to impress a man of means. It's not. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, and if you got all these student loan debts and consumer debts, I think you need to work on paying that off. Like, y'all got all this money and stuff. Pay your debt off. That way you can go over there debt free. You know what? I ain't got no debt. Or I got really minimal debt. Minimal. Because these numbers out here is astronomical. 40, 50, $60,000 of debt. This is a car.
For real.
So Work on paying your debt off. Since y'all make so much money, you got all your degrees
and you know every
and
fucking
you
thing.
know everything. Pay that debt off.
Come on now.
Biden ain't coming through with that student loan forgiveness. He not.
That.
Pay it. You know, matter of fact, whatever is your minimum payment, up it.
Right.
Pay it off quicker.
But this
ain't nobody coming to save you.
Brother said it, man. If your money is all you got to bring to the table, but you're not putting it on the table, you're not bringing nothing to the table.
Right.
Simple.
Right. A man wants to know what makes you a wife. When they're asking this question, what do you bring to the table? What makes him want to be in a relationship with you? What makes him want to marry you? What makes you a helpmeet? How is you going to help them?
Exactly.
This question is not rocket science. Y'all been on the internet just fussing about this question. Oh, I am the table. You know you're not.
No, you're not. You are not the table.
You can't even stand up on your own feet.
Exactly.
You ain't the table.
Exactly.
You're not.
You the table asking for legs. That's what you are.
Right.
If you the table, you need somebody to hold you up. You have no legs. You're a legless table.
Right. And that don't make no sense.
Thank you.
So the question is just basically asking you, what value do you bring? It's not your box, and it's not this money from a job that you probably don't even like anyway. You gonna quit the job anyway when you get with him because he provided.
That's your meal ticket.
Right.
You become a bill. That's what makes you a bill. Okay, I got money. I got a certain lifestyle, but my money's my money, and you got to take care of my lifestyle now. That's a bill.
Right.
Man,
and y'all y'all don't want to build with a man because you can't even say that. Well, I'll build with you. You can't even say that because y'all don't want to build with no man. And building with a man is not the same as building up a man. Ain't no woman can build up a man. Women cannot teach men. Men teach men. Get this through your head. You cannot teach a man. You cannot build up a man. Because if you do, somehow you manage to do that, you're not going to want him.
Bingo.
This is not Build-A-Bear workshop. So you build with him. That's the part of being a helpmeet, being a wife. You build with him.
But they have no idea.
You don't have no idea how to do that, huh?
They have no idea. They're trying to compete with you instead of compliment you. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to compete with you. Well, I got as much money as you, so we should be married. No, that's not going to get you married.
No.
Like,
he wants a man looking for a wife is looking for a helpmeet, essentially. So he's looking for how you gonna help him with his purpose, with his vision.
There you go.
And that's individual to each man. So you gotta notice, you gotta figure out what is his vision, where he's going in life, and how you could help him.
Or step off.
Gave you some free game.
There you go. Free game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's free game. So that's and see, and this is not no open one size fits all because every man is different. Absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna help you with your business. Okay, he may not be an entrepreneur. He don't have that spirit about him. He just want to go to his 9 to 5, which is perfectly fine.
Or like this brother.
Right. He's retired.
I don't need none of that. Like I'm good.
You don't
I'm
need
good
that.
till I made my money. I made what I'm good. I don't need a business help with that. That's not going to help me. His helpmeet is in a different design than what somebody else. You might not be compatible with this gentleman here.
Yes, so it's individual to each man. So he knows what he's looking for. You got to know how you going to help him.
There you go.
But let's continue.
Now, can you give an example of what a woman should be bringing to a relationship if she wants to be taken care of?
Yeah, absolutely can. All right. So, what are you going to do to bring me peace? What are you going to do that makes me want to come home to you and be happy. A big thing for me, right? I don't care if my woman works. If she wants to work, she can, all right? But I prefer my woman to have a job, not a career. By my definition, what does that mean? All right. Let's say I come home and say, oh, babe, you know what? Next month, I want to go to the Bahamas. I don't want to hear that, we got quarterly reviews due next month. I can't do that. That means your job is influencing your decisions of your life. At this point in my life, that's not what I want. What I want to hear is, I got some PTO, let's do it. Or, I'm kind of low on PTO, let me call out sick. That's what I want to hear. So, and understand everyone's not at that point in their life. And I'm good with that. That's not an issue. It's just, you're not the one for me. And that don't mean you're a bad person. That don't mean I'm a bad person. It just means that, hey, we're not at the same point in our relationship evolution. And it's okay.
I don't know about the calling out sick thing, because if you're at a job, even if it's not a career, they require you to be reliable.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't call in sick whenever you want to. And I mean, yeah, like you're allowed to be sick, but just you're sick every week. For 2 weeks, like we can't depend on you to be here, so we might as well give this job to someone that want to be here. Like, that's how jobs think. So I get the career part. You don't want her to be career minded, but if she got a job, that is a responsibility to that employer. It shouldn't trump you, of course, but you have a responsibility.
This is a case of where, this brother, I'm not saying anything bad about the brother, but he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. And I don't think you could necessarily do that. Okay, you might be better off to say, I just don't want you to work. Because what it sounds like is like, when he say F that job, you got to say F that job. Like, when he ready to go do something, it got to be drop everything, F the job. Like that. I don't think that's realistic. Like, for all that, just have you don't work. I would prefer you not to work, because I have that, I might get a wild hair up my ass and want to go, like you said, to the Bahamas for a month. Everybody can't just do that. And if she was working there 3-4 years, it's fulfilling her to a certain extent, or taking care of some need that she has. Maybe that's how she get out of her debt. But now you want to go to the Bahamas. Oh, F that job. Like that. That's having your cake and eating it too. And I don't think that's all that realistic. Like, I understand the sentiment, but I believe the sentiment, in this case, the sentiment should be, I just rather you not work.
Right.
That would just be that. Because when I'm ready to go do something, I want you to just be saying, all right, I'm packing my bags and all that. You don't want to hear the job mentioned, but you don't want her to have debt either. So I'm not saying the job is connected to the debt. I'm just saying, like, overall, that's a have your cake and eat it too kind of thing. You can't have a boss chick and then tell her, well, now I'm not saying she's a boss chick, but she's a working woman. For whatever reason she's working, it's got to be having some kind of benefit to the household. From what he's saying, she's got to bring, something to the table, and, whatever we're going through the steps. But when it comes time for us to go somewhere, I want you to be able to say, forget about it. And we've heard this on the other side from women. I want to be able to travel when I want, but he got to make all this money. You be bound, this dude, the CEO, he got to make meetings, and there's certain things. Even the boss got
responsibility.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. He's got responsibilities and engagements to keep and meetings to attend. He's got to be there. He can't just do whatever he want. Even the boss got to answer to somebody. So you can't have it both ways. And this is where I think this brother's coming from. He's trying to have his cake and he's trying to eat it too. And I don't think that's realistic. But we'll continue.
Okay, fair enough. Now, the cousins were telling me to ask you in the comment section, do you want to get married again?
I'm completely open to it.
Okay.
If you'd asked me that like 2-3 years ago, I said absolutely yes. But now I find out there's more women that don't want to get married than men.
Wow.
And that's from my experience. I can't speak for every woman out there.
No, you're right,
but that's coming from my personal experience, from women I've talked to, women I've met.
Would you date a woman that has children?
I absolutely would. Personal preference is older children. I have a little rule, and it's not a dead set rule. It's more of like a little joking rule. The 2-year rule. Within 2 years, kids need to be out of the house so I can move in. All right, but that's not a hard set rule. But I would prefer kids to be in high school because, like I said, my kids are out of the house. If we're talking about kids still in elementary school, that's going to be a hard sell. I wouldn't say no, but it's going to be a harder sell.
Okay.
But ultimately, it does depend on the woman, because if the woman is the woman I value, obviously I'm going to accept the kids.
Okay. What is the age range you would date? You're 51.
So I want to say 36 to 55, but it really depends. It's more of a maturity thing and a kindred soul thing more so than a number. Now, obviously, I'm not going down much lower than that, obviously, because at that point it becomes weird. But I do get approached by a lot younger than that, but it's not my comfort level.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
All right, you hold the camera for me.
They in Vegas for Super Bowl weekend.
How you turn? Right?
Okay, you definitely seem tall. Okay, we see you, Calvin. All right, Calvin, when was your... Okay, I'm going to let you get your phone back. We can't see your face, Calvin. There we go.
Calvin seemed like his feet was hurting a little bit.
Little roach stompers he had on. Put some sneakers on, bro.
Wait a minute. Were you walking around Vegas that day?
You know how that go.
No, yeah.
Definitely get you the smoky souls running up and down that strip. Shout out to Vegas too. Shout out.
It looked like his feet was hurting a little bit. I just have to say that.
Calvin, when was your last relationship once you get situated?
Last year was well over a year ago.
Over a year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'd like to take this time to tell everybody out there, make sure you guys follow, like, and subscribe to Kendra G Media on all platforms.
Let me find out you part of the promotion. The promotion squad. The promotion squad.
No, honestly speaking, it was longer than I wish it was, to be honest with you, but now I just prefer not to answer.
Okay. So, 3 flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship.
Kendra, I ain't.
Brother is dry. Like,
he said longer than I like to remember. I don't like to say.
Bro, you in Vegas.
You gotta get off Kendra's show. All this pud running around Super Bowl weekend.
Right. Man. You might be able to catch you one. Like,
for real.
Dude, the talent is out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You should not be cooped up in
the hotel room on Kendra. Please.
You might be able to find you a wife. Let me stop.
Or you might not even be looking for that. You can have you a good night. Make it a good weekend. You can get off the skid, off the streak.
I'm about to get up in this club and have me a good night before my time is up. You better go to Dre's.
Dre's always popping.
Right.
Got no flaws. Please don't bring your girl around me. I'm not playing. I'm playing. First flaw is people say I play too much. I like to have a good time, so I play a lot. I'm sarcastic. I have a low tolerance when I feel like I'm not receiving reciprocal energy. Physical fitness. I broke my foot back in April, so I put on I was on bed rest. no weight bearing for about 6 months.
Okay, so he can't get out there and have him a good time. Dang.
He can't cut a rug. He probably
Dang.
wasn't running up and down the strip. He hurt his foot. Well, that was a good observation.
Okay, well, you need to put your foot up then. Like,
slew foot.
Because this is not the place to be walking around. That's going to make it hurt even worse.
They get you a Segway, brother.
Right.
Up and down that strip.
And roll around.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. But it seemed like he just said a lot of flaws. I thought it was only 3.
Right. The brother's self-aware. But then a lot of those flaws wasn't flaws, though, like playing too much. That's not actually a flaw.
You're just playful.
Yeah.
Some people that's their personality.
Yeah.
They're playful. Like,
I couldn't say that. That would be a bad thing. It depends. Maybe to one of those mean mugging, always face or scrunched up chicks, maybe that is a flaw. But on an average, I don't think that's a flaw.
No, and it seemed like the most part he was serious. So you could be serious and playful, like
at the same time. Man.
Yeah. So that didn't really seem like a flaw.
No, ain't too bad.
I put on about 45 pounds. I've lost about 17, so I still got some more weight to lose. That's 4. I could give you more, but you only asked for 3. But yeah, I self-reflect. I know my flaws, and I work on self-improvement.
Okay. And why would a woman be like to be with you, Calvin?
So when asked what I bring to the table, I can tell you what I bring to the table. I know myself. I have philosophy. Anytime we have a conversation, I have philosophy about everything. We have a certain philosophy about it because I believe in knowing myself, knowing the things that are important to me, reflecting, and being able to communicate with a person, whether it's a female or anyone, in a relationship. I believe in knowing my worth and knowing the worth of the person I'm with. I believe in the points of communication, directly, non-directly. Understand that there's never a time to have an argument. It's always a discussion. I can tell you some of my philosophies on stuff, and people don't believe me, but it's the way I do things. It's a little different, but I believe it makes a relationship work. I was married for 19 years. The reason I think we got divorced because we just got married too young and we matured differently. The lessons I've learned more lessons since that divorce than I learned in those 19 years. So I'm truly ready.
They are begging me to ask you this question. Why did you get a divorce?
Like I said, we got married at 20. Divorced at 39. We're the exact same age, a couple months apart. The biggest thing was I was in the military, so my ex-wife was at home with the kids the entire time. I was always away. So we kind of matured differently. We matured so that my focus was on family. Her focus was on financially bettering ourselves. Neither one of those is wrong because both of those are important, but it kind of made us clash. And we weren't, being so young at the time, what's what I'm looking for. In a relationship way, we weren't smart enough, emotionally smart enough to handle that. And it just kind of like drove us apart.
So here we go with this. We grew apart. I feel like we shouldn't grow apart if we are on the same plane. Like we're adhering to the plan that you as the man set forth. This is the plan. Okay, I'm supposed to follow along. I'm not supposed to rebel against that. I'm not supposed to go my own way and things like that. So there shouldn't be no more growing apart. So it seems like she wanted you to be more ambitious than what you were. And there's nothing wrong with I mean, dude served the country. Like was in the military. There's nothing wrong with what you were doing. But her hypergamy.
No. Not her hypergamy kicked in. The negative.
her hypergamy kicked in and said that, well, if you ain't gonna go make no money, make no more money, then
this is what I'm on. So she wants to have the bigger house, more possessions, more things of that nature. And he said he was more about the family. I retired. I'm raising my kids, my sons.
He wants to see his sons grow up, be a family, not be away so much, be at home. But no, you need to go out there and make some more money.
I'm saying
a bigger house.
That's a good point. Good point. He said he was always home. She had no problem with that. Did this all happen when you decided to retire from the military? Now that you're around the house, now she wants more money and all these things. I don't know the exact timeline, but we have military dads throughout history since it's been a war. The men have went to war and women been with the children. That shouldn't be a something that would make y'all grow apart. That's like a understanding between men and women. Hell, you might not come back from the war. This is the change. I mean, if he was, active duty, you know what I mean? Like this is a possibility when you deal with somebody in the military. They might be taken from you. You might be left to raise them kids in general, period, by yourself. So him being out a lot or not in the house every day, Mr. Mom type of situation, I don't see why that became an issue. But then again, he explained that her hypergamy kicked in and they grew apart. That's not a growing apart. She just went renegade, to be honest with you.
Right.
This is insane, man. And this brother, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years ago, what kind of brother he was. He said he's matured a lot since then. He's grown, but I don't think the brother was a bad brother.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, but he felt that he was way too much. She was like, "Nah, you better go back out there." You need to. I don't know what rank he was in the military, but you need to go get that top rank, Colonel.
Keep it up, Colonel. Keep it up.
You need to go get a better rank. I don't get that. You better go back. But when he said that, I was also thinking that maybe she wanted to have her hot girl summer.
True.
Because at the time they divorced, he said they
got married at 20.
So they was 39. So it's her 40s.
That's the last hoorah.
Her libido is through the roof. And she wanted to get out there. She ain't had her kids, and it's time. If you ain't gonna make this money, I'll go find one that will. Or maybe she wanted to be a career woman.
Right. Do her own thing.
Right. That could have been it too. Like she ain't with the
housewife no more.
Right.
Yeah.
She want to be out there.
Especially when you in the house.
Right.
It seems like they love to take care of the house, except you in it.
Right. So it could be a different things that happened, but it just seemed like that hypergamy kicked in.
Oh yeah.
And she can't stand the sight of you.
Oh yeah.
At home, like, because who wouldn't? Because most women that cry about he's just away and he's never at home, but then you want him to make all this money. So which one? You want him in the house, or you want him to make
on the grind? He's either on the grind or he's Mr. Mom. Like it ain't too many far in betweens. Like
So make up your mind what you want.
Come on, ladies, get it together.
Well, let's continue.
We about to wrap this up. It's coming up soon, so let's get it going.
If we could go back and do things differently, it would have worked out. I think it would have worked out differently, but that ship sailed. We ended up raising two beautiful, successful kids together. We co-parented well, but now it's over.
Okay. Well, now for the ladies that asked, let's get to it. We got Calvin, Texas. What part of Texas?
Just outside of Fort Worth. He's retired military, 51. Dad of two sons that are older. He was once married. Both his sons are by his ex-wife. He wants a woman
Pack is what you desire again.
That means she didn't write it down.
Short and sweet. I want a woman that knows, understands what she wants in a man. All right, and all right. I use a lot of words when I speak, so I'm trying to keep it short. I want a woman that knows what she wants in a man, can articulate it, and can accept the fact that this is the man I have, and I'm willing to work with the man I have.
Okay.
Those are old
All
stars.
right, let's do it, Calvin. How could she reach out to you? Oh, what was the age range? You're 51?
35.
I said roughly between 36 and 54.
Okay.
All right. And what you didn't ask me if I'm willing to date long distance.
Are you willing to date long distance?
I absolutely am. Like I said, I'm retired. I travel probably about once a month already. So travel long distance is not an issue. I do prefer to date closer because when I'm in a relationship, I like to see someone a lot, but I absolutely do not mind if the relationship's worth it. However, I do have a requirement that it's not always me coming to see you. I do have a requirement that it is mutual.
Okay. All right, so we got Calvin, Texas. How could the woman reach out to you, babe?
Okay, so my best way to be on IG. IG is the Devil's a Lie. TheDevilsAlie. The Devil's a Lie.
The Devil's a Lie. All right, Calvin, Texas, 51, retired military. Keep me posted how it goes, babe.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you, Kendra. Bless you, and I love. Thank you so much.
All right, Don, you ready?
Hey, what's going on, Kendra? How you doing? Huh?
Good.
All right.
All right, have you been here before?
No. I tried to connect on. I believe you were on Facebook earlier, and I was in my yard, and the Wi-Fi was messing up. So.
Okay, let's get into it, Don. You got better? Let me see if the light is fine. It could be me. Okay, I could work with this light. If you got better light, it'd be even better. But
that's all I have. I'm in my office.
Who they like you? They saying fine. OG. Let me find out about you, Don. Where you calling us from?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. How old are you?
56.
56. What you do for a living?
I'm a CPA. I work for a government agency.
CPA, government agency. What's your zodiac sign?
Leo.
Leo. You have any kids?
I have 2 sons, 2 adult sons.
How old are your 2? How old are you? 56. How old are your adult sons?
29 and 31.
29, 31. Both by the same woman?
No. Both different women, but I don't. That's a long time ago. You know.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, absolutely. I'm divorced 3.5 years now.
Oh, why'd you get divorced?
It didn't work out. She was in the military, and I was always alone anyway. So she came home overseas, and she's a good woman. So I won't talk about her, but it just didn't work out. You know, we didn't have the time.
Okay. All right. So we got Don, Dallas. How many years were you guys married for?
We were only married for 4 years. Yeah.
Okay. So we got Don, Dallas, Texas, 56, Leo, dad to 2 kids, works for a CPA, CPA in the government, and was married before. All right. Kind of woman you looking for, Don? They like you, Don.
Oh, wow. I'm looking for.
So this is Don Juan. Let me stop. So this is Kendra's most eligible bachelor. The ladies loved him. And so this is why we are bringing this one to you. It was a lot of panties getting moist in these comments here with Mr. Don.
Yeah, they was on the OG for days.
Yeah.
They still on the OG. They still calling and looking for the OG.
Right. I like Don. Can you hook me up with Don?
Hey, man.
But let's get into some of the qualities that Mr. Don is looking for.
Consistency. I'm looking for the 3 C's, right? Consistency, courage, and to be concerned. I'm looking for a woman who cares about her man. You know, now money don't matter to me. Let's just get there at all. I don't care how much money you make. I make enough for both of us. You know, so we'll be okay with that. Yeah.
You talking that talk, Don?
No, I'm just being me. I can't just being me.
He don't care about your little paycheck.
He ain't say all that.
Enough for the both of y'all.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wait a minute.
I don't care about
that.
Don, okay.
Kendra, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking that talk, saying he don't care about your money, but you'll go on the whole campaign talking about men with money. You gotta have money, like
right.
Went against what you be preaching. Like, is he talking that talk that he don't want your money? That your boss chicken don't mean nothing to him? Or is it your usual rhetoric? Oh, you gotta have the same amount. Everybody gotta be even. Which one is it?
Men with money don't care about your money. This is all this proves.
Again. So please. But that's she went against her own rhetoric. That's why I want to stop.
Right.
Let it continue.
What's the deal breakers?
Oh, my deal breaker is inconsistency. You have to practice what you preach. I heard enough in my age, right? You need to walk the walk with me. You know, if you say you're going to be who you are, be who you are. And I need to see
chameleons.
You don't get that much. You don't see that nowadays, right? You know, I need to see consistency. That's my deal breaker. If you're not consistent, we won't make it.
Okay. Gotta be consistent.
Oh, Don
she look a certain way.
I'm 6'5", so I'm almost taller than everybody. I mean, so
Ready wasn't going crazy. Now they about to really, you 6'5".
Here go Kendra hooting and hollering.
Yeah, 6'5", 6'6",
Kendra hooting and hollering.
Let me ask you this question. What's your age?
Fire engine.
Kendra, you're gonna hit me with that. Jesus. I'm gonna say 40 to maybe 57 or so. And the reason why I say 40, and I'm not on my sisters that's in your 30s. Well, I don't date anybody in their 20s, so I don't, you know. But if you're in your 30s, it's okay. It's fine, but just be mature about it.
Enthralled.
You know, just have something going on.
Yeah. Okay, so you would date a woman. You would go as low as like 30 something.
35 is the lowest. Okay. 35 is the lowest. Yeah.
Okay, but you would date a woman around your age too, because you said you would go to 57.
Yeah, absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Well, you say you don't care about the money.
I don't. You have to. Well, I mean, have something going on, right? I don't want you to get bored. You know, I'm not just looking for someone to just, you know, have something going on. Have a life, right? Have a life. And if a life saying you need to get a job, okay, you get your job, but you know, I need to be your priority at some sort, right? Going to work is not a big deal for me.
Okay. So, do you want to get married again?
So Mr. Don said, have a life, have some hobbies, some interests. Don't be following me around in this, you know, I work for the government.
Chasing me around all day. Gotta have something better to do with your life than me.
Right. Don't worry about where I'm at. I'm wherever the government send me to.
I'm from an undisclosed location.
Right. I know he said the CPA, but
no matter.
It could be something else. You know, it could be. It just sounded it sounded a little mysterious to me. That's all I'm saying.
Need to know basis. You ain't got to know my every little step I take.
Have some hobbies, have some interests. But if you got a job that's gonna take your priority, it'll take me from being a priority. Nope.
Quit.
You can quit.
We don't need the money that bad.
Right. But I don't need you following me around.
Neither.
Because I'm a man of mystery.
International man of mystery, Don Juan.
Right. Let me stop. Secret agent man. I'm playing. It's just jokes.
I do. I feel like it's never too late, right? As long as you got breath in your body and I'm able to love, I'm able to give something. So.
I don't think
she hooting and hollering. Look,
is about to be when you're done with me.
She is hooting and hollering.
I got ladies been looking for men like you on my show.
See?
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I can't wait to drop it.
Do I have to do that? You know,
you have to do it. It's a requirement.
You have to do it.
Okay.
You see,
gotta see that height.
You know,
yeah,
you see the Don men love to do the Kendra Cam.
Mr. Don, not.
I hope not.
She hope not. She was praying.
No,
okay.
You want to see my
almost start crying when Mr. Don got a little.
Okay, you so tall you can't see your head.
Right. I can't fit in the camera.
Okay, it looks like you in shape. You look good for 56, Don.
Yeah, 56. I like to work out. I like to keep it right? Keep it tight.
Okay. So Don, what was your last relationship?
Wow.
My last relationship, I had a friend. You know, she lived out of town. I don't know what it is about me and doing different things, but she lived out of town, and I'm more of I don't mind traveling. I'm good with that, but it was maybe about 4 months ago.
Do you prefer a woman in Dallas?
The Texas area would be nice, but I would look. I'm going to be retiring in about 3 years, right? In 2 years. 2 years. So I'm traveling anyway. So let's go.
Okay,
love a man
I got a question
travels.
for you, Don.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
Traveled world.
JD said, "Do you have the 3 6s?" Asking for the ladies over 40.
Biddies.
LOL. So do you know what the 3 6s are, Don?
I do not.
Okay.
No,
we
you
know
know.
you got. Okay. We know you got one because you're over 6 feet. I'll make the assumption. This is so inappropriate. I'm a classy lady. I know I be cussing your asses out sometimes, but at the heart of me, I'm a classy lady. So the other six represents your manhood, and we'll leave it at that. But the other 6, I think the women want to know is income. So do you make at least 6 figures?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Without a doubt. As far as the manhood thing, just let's leave something to the imagination.
I like that you classy too. I like that. That was a classy response.
He said,
I didn't really want to ask you.
OG Don said turn the 6 upside down.
I don't really
you got a show to do, Queen.
Yes.
So you good. I got you.
Okay. We had the most classy exchange.
Y'all old nasty old ladies gonna ask that man if he got
about his package. That man 56 years old, a grown man. At least wait till he whip it out. But OG said turn that 6 upside down. That's what you're gonna get. I'm 009.5 around this motherfucker. Y'all
Let's
nasty.
leave something up to imagination.
Right. The way they was hooting and hollering, Kendra included. Kendra hooting and hollering, and the way these comments and the way they was calling in and all that for this brother, it goes to show. Like, I was gonna wait to say it, but I'm gonna say it now because it just rings true. When you see these examples of Don, very rare that you find them. Well, I guess y'all know where I'm going with this. And then you got a bunch of these biddies chasing after him. Then you have to pose that question again, like, who is really the prize? These hood rats, dime a dozen on Kendra, old freaky biddies, tatted, Tupac groupies. I can go down the list. You ain't gonna find too many brothers. Well, for their qualifications, what they say,
right?
I'm talking about what they say of OG Don's stature and all that. That's why they go crazy. So when she gets offended when a man thinks he's a prize, here's the example. The guest right after this called up for Don, and I can think right at the top of my head. Remember, we don't watch all of Kendra. 2 to 3 more who called in looking for the brother.
Yes.
It's like, yo, y'all in search of something. It ain't that many. It's not that many. I'm deeming, using their terms, good brothers and, handsome, whatever they want to classify OG Don as. It's not that many of them walking around, but it's thousands, millions of these biddies calling up, sending this and running around after a small percentage of dudes. So that would, again, when in your mind, before y'all get so offended when they say a man is the prize and this and that, I'm not saying the man is the prize. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just putting it out there that we both are the prize if you want to be technical. But I'm just saying most of these women, these hyenas, Kendra and her type, get so offended when they say, when a man feels he's the prize or somebody says the man is the prize. So You work that out with how you work it out. On this particular platform, in this arena, it ain't that many decent brothers. You gonna get Brittany Tasha, the tap dancing dude, the dude in the attic, like
the spiritual reborn.
You gonna get those types. Like you ain't gonna get too many who seem, I don't know, brother. I don't know the OG. I'm just saying from what those preferential brothers like that. Now he ain't perfect, mind you. If he wasn't silvery and handsome to their eye, he'd be an OG Pookie. He got two baby mamas. What all that you listed, run it down and all that, they're gonna flip it and chop it up. If he looked different, they would address him differently. So because he's handsome or pleasing to their eye, they'll look past all of that and all those terms and all that dusty and all that stuff they throw around.
He got money and he willing to pay some bills.
Right.
So they'll look past that because he got 2 kids by 2 baby mamas.
Back to back. He has 29 and 31. That's right. Come on, y'all be making.
And he got a failed marriage.
Right.
They ain't care nothing about any of that.
Right. And ain't nobody highlight that or hold them, chastise them for that. Not saying that they should. I'm not saying you pick them.
Right.
If you're not gonna do it, let's have a standard, right? Let's keep a standard, not bend the goalpost because he's gray or because he's paying some bills or something. Like, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like all these requirements and all that they put out there when they come to the table with their list of this and this and that, they'll bend off of that in a second. That don't mean nothing. They'll move off of that. If Don came along, he could have 10 baby mamas. They probably wouldn't have cared. Right.
Right. Let us get to the root of the answer.
Absolutely.
I hope your page don't crash.
What page? All I have is Facebook and I got Instagram. I don't really use them too much though. I guess I have to now, right?
Well, and I want to say this right now until everybody can be on the app and there'll be a grace period. You're gonna have to have like at the end when I ask for your contact info, it's gonna be your profile on the Kendra G Singles app. But we good right now.
The app's supposed to come out next week, y'all.
Letting y'all know what the future is gonna hold for us. But what are 3 flaws you got to work on, Don?
Oh man, I know you're gonna ask that, and I'll prepare for that. The exact same thing I'm looking for in a lady, I need to work on, right? Consistency. That's one. I need to be consistent in communication. I know you hear that a lot, communication, but I'm a man. I'm a real man, and I know that that's where we fall short sometimes. We don't communicate, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. And the last one would be just not putting up with the foolishness when I see it, right? I like to call it like it is. And sometimes I'm a nice guy, but these days, nice guys falling short. So I need to be a little bit more, strong arm or stern. I'm not a mean guy, but I know how to say what I'm feeling. So I need to stop.
And we got some more paid questions, but I'm gonna ask you my question first. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
They ain't even let him finish saying all his flaws. Ain't he missing one? Dang.
Hey, the thirst is real.
And we gonna just ignore the fact that he said he ain't consistent. Y'all gonna be calling Mr. Don trying to get him on that phone.
Don, he in the wind. Don, wherever he at.
Right. I'm wherever I said I was gonna be.
I'm gonna be I'm at where I'm at, and I'm gonna be where I be.
Right.
Don gonna tell you.
Shoot.
Wow. OG.
I think he a little player. He got just a little player to him. Yeah. Y'all know about Mr. Don.
As he should.
He talking about he talking about he's some nice guy. Now, Mr. Don, 30 years ago.
Nasty. Nasty motherfucker. Don running around. Running through all kind of pud.
Don might have been a freak, Nick.
MVP. He was the MVP freak.
I think Don trying to make it seem like he a nice guy. Don might got a little freak to him.
Never know. Saying. Never know.
Hey, I don't claim to be right. I'm just saying,
Might. Just might.
Well, because I'm concerned. She's going to be with a man who is concerned about her well-being. It's not about anything else. I'm concerned about you. I want to make sure you're happy. I can't make you happy. You got to come with that. But I can continue your happiness. You know, we can walk through it.
Like one of them late night radio personality hosts. Time for the Don Love Jam. Ladies, I know
she is moist right now.
Today, but you know, we got the
ditch that African.
Or call me up. Hey, Keisha, how you doing, Keisha girl? Yes, love Dr. Don.
Return them. Return African.
Work at because I'm going to pay all the bills. Just be there for me.
I just like telling it like it is. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. I'm not BSing. I'm not BSing. This is real.
Okay, he said this is real. This is real. All right, let me get to these main questions. They like you, Don, child.
See how much money they spent to send these questions.
Linda Raquel said, Kendra, ask him his zodiac sign and if he likes plus size women. He's a Leo. Do you like plus size women?
The big. Here comes the BBW. Yes.
Bring your obese ass to his
Bring your obese ass.
I like them all.
Yeah.
Here come them.
Bring them good collard green arms.
I mean, but hold on, but wait a minute.
Not that big.
Wait a minute now. I not Big Mama, but I do like.
Well, you better listen. You better be clear because I had a guy on my show and he said he didn't care. That's what he said. He said the same thing you said. I like them all. Then he came back to cuss my ass out and say, Kendra, I didn't know they made him like that. I got to be clear. I can't say
Okay, well, let me change it. Okay, let me give you a caveat. The height and weight proportionate. A young lady, a queen, came on earlier and said that height and weight proportionate. Okay. You got to care about yourself, you know. Now, if you got a little love handle, that's fine. You know, I'm not, you know, but height and weight proportionate, please.
Okay.
Just you know.
You goddamn elephants running to his DMs.
Nothing wrong with a little on.
Y'all, Don, you better be clear because that BBW big back
water buffaloes running down on your DMs.
Chill. Oh, shoot, looking like Rasputia.
A herd of them, a whole herd of Rasputias flying in your DMs.
Collard green arms.
Kendra.
Like when you stirring,
right?
The arm keep moving.
Right. You stop with the jiggle. Just kept jiggling.
Jiggle. Don't you
That's
wiggle?
A good arm. I want a plate. One of them arms.
The jiggle.
That's an attractive plate right there.
Mr. Don said he don't want that. You know, my back.
I had to correct him. Yeah,
I pulled a muscle in my back about 5 years ago. So
sciatic nerve.
I'm trying to retire. I'm trying to be out here traveling. You ain't gonna have me laid up.
Traction. Dawn and traction. Goddamn elephants.
Just because I'm 6'5", don't think I'm gonna power bomb your big behind. Like, show.
Need a break.
Right.
I'm shaking, but not that much, right? Just
okay. Let's try this. They paying to shoot. They shot. Alyssa said, "I'm 5'3" in Florida.
Look at the heart.
You are my kind of man."
Hey,
what?
man.
Look at her title.
In Florida,
CDARDHRN. What does that mean?
I go there all the time. You know.
Who the fuck is this? Look at the hoop. Look at the hoop. Look at the hoop and the holler.
They
had all her titles up there.
Is Houston close enough?
That's only 3 hours away, baby.
Look at the hoop and hollering.
Look at Don over here biting his lip.
You got 2 cars to choose from, only 3 hours away. He ain't got the gas money. Don't play with him.
Yeah, I got gas.
Okay.
Okay.
Don, they want to know, are you a part of the gray beard gang that be on Instagram and TikTok?
I am a part of the beard. I just shaved my beard off. But I'm no longer walking with those guys. But I am a part of that gang. So.
Yeah, they extra no longer boys now.
Those guys, but you are a part of that gang.
Gray beards.
Salt and pepper beard. They
gray
super
beards.
boys.
Done.
It's flooding. It's flooding in them comments.
This is
Y'all acting like Mr. Don a piece of meat.
Real slobbering and fighting and telling them to get out the way. That's
right.
Was that in this one? A little later on, they like, oh, y'all got time and putting parameters and who can qualify to holler. Like,
that's in the comments.
Man, please.
Y'all acting like Mr. Don is a piece of meat and y'all been walking across the boneyard on your back feet. And this is the piece of meat.
And threw you a bone. Who you want? You done found them. Lucky
Lord.
Scavengers. Goddamn scavengers.
Exactly. They scavengers. These are hyenas.
God, man.
Look at them.
And men ain't the prize. All that hooting and hollering that this one is doing over here.
Oh, dog. I mean, is you about to give it up?
Yeah. She would. She would return that African in a second.
Oh, Don, gotta say, Kendra, you the one.
Over to my place. Now nigga book a flight on live. Send that African back to this village and go on about where she was going on. Like, I ain't stupid.
But you see the desperados in these comments. Look, they're paying money to try to shoot their shot. The last few funky dollars that they got.
Yep. Baby ain't got no food, formula, none of that.
To try to shoot their shot. Ooh, it's gonna get worse, y'all. It's gonna get worse. They gonna become more desperate.
But look at this. If you look at this comment, look who else happened to pop out in the comment section and the paid questions and all that. Like, yeah, you got them people coming in. Like come on, man. Y'all are.
Yes. They want to shoot they shot.
Disrespect. Like, this is insane, y'all. And then the next time. Sorry.
Said, woo, child. Ladies, y'all better hurry up and get in Don's DMs before I slide my gay ass in there and shoot my shot.
Nah, okay, Don don't roll that way.
No, okay. Listen, if I would have read that in advance, Don is a great guy, yes. Shout out to my gay guys. Just respect straight men. That's all. I know you were joking, and that's fine, but you do still have to respect straight men, because if he says something back in return out of pocket, he would have been warned to do so. If I would have read it all the way through, I wouldn't have read it.
Wow.
To be honest. But I do think there has to be, just have respect. This is
I don't know. What did he say? That was too crazy though.
I got so many ladies looking for a man.
I got so many ladies
I'm happy you like
vagina.
But
the man ain't the prize.
I need black men that like vagina.
Out her same mouth. Out the same mouth. She tell you men ain't the prize.
She want to know where you from. Zoe said, where are you from originally? You sound Caribbean.
I'm from New Orleans, but most of my people are from Jamaica, but I am from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay. Tina Avery said, I want him.
Just be direct.
Okay. Now this is one. She said, would you date a woman that makes more than you?
He just said your money don't matter.
Absolutely. Money doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it's
unless it matters to you.
It really kills the vibe. I don't want to kill my vibe. I'm done with that, baby. Those days are behind me. I don't care what you make.
You don't care what you make. Make more, make less. It don't matter, because he got enough for you both. So let's do it, Don. As you can see, you are a hot commodity. Your age range is, he said, it'll go as low as 35, but really 40s to 57.
Commodity.
He's in Dallas, Texas. He's a CPA for the government. Was once married, dad to 2 grown children, 29 and 31. And he's open to getting married again. Does not care about your money. He is 6'5". He keeps himself together. Now,
you remembered all his stats.
How could they reach out to you?
You were confused a little bit.
Well, you let me know. Should I give them the Instagram or Facebook?
They don't care.
They gonna find you.
Wait. They don't care what you give them. Instagram, Facebook. They'll send a carrier pigeon
Street.
to you.
You could tell them to meet me on Sesame Street, and them hoes would be lined up. Them elephants be up there waiting.
They'll send a raven to you.
Right. Where can they find him?
It don't matter. They will find him.
Jesus Christ.
So
this is embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Y'all all can't have him.
It's one man, y'all. It's one man.
What if he picks none of them?
Right. He didn't answer no DMs like Don. Just now, I'm good.
Y'all got hot and bothered for nothing.
Nothing. Or like, like it was said that he's a plant. Like, what if he is a plant? Like, this is just for you to keep watching in hopes that Don or someone of Don's ilk will come back. Like, you got to ask yourself, okay, if Don is everything that y'all want and more, then why is Don single in his real life, regular situation? You have to think that. That's a fair question. I'm under the belief that no men of the stature that y'all want them to be, the men that y'all looking for, are not calling this show. That's just my overall belief. Because if you're in demand like that in real life, which that you, or if you're like that, you're in demand in real life. So I don't think you would make it to the internet to be doing this because you would have pulled something or somebody would have tried to get up with you. That's what I believe. I'm not doubting or disrespecting the OG at all, but I'm just saying my belief. There are no good men calling these shows, just in an overall sense, or they're not as good as they want you to believe. You know what I mean? Because your real life would supersede your internet. And then he's older. It's not like he's of the internet generation. This brother's a little older. I'm sure I remember time for the internet. So I know he's very familiar with the time before the internet. So this is not like he's just on the internet doing his business. I don't know what brought him here or whatever, but just a question you should pose to yourself. If he's all which he's cracked up to be, and he says he is, he wouldn't be here. And it's not to y'all requirements and what y'all ask for. There's not a lot of men who call in to the show like that anyway. So before you fix your lips and turn them up, frown them up when the man say he the prize, just look at this. Kendra said it about 3 times. I got a lot of women that want to be, they all desperate. Ain't too many men that they consider or, that qualify for them, quote unquote. Like, it's slim pickings. So you got to ask yourself, you got to think about that before y'all start talking crazy and getting offended with Simone Biles' husband and the light-skinned dude that was on here and all that. Like, think about what you're saying. Like, before you go into your feminism, man can't be the prize, and the woman is the prize. Then why is it 1,000 of these goddamn women in these comments calling behind them in his DMs, coming on the show after he's 2 days long gone looking for him? Like, what's that about? Like, should tell you something, man. Y'all be talking crazy and y'all quick to downplay with the brothers that's out here and what they really about. Y'all quick to put a blanket on everybody. And then when things like this happen, it goes right back in your face. And he could be a plant. Like, again, he could be a plant. He could be. Possibly could be. It's not the first time that she will do that. I remember a few months back when she was trying to correspond with the African brother that was walking around out there with no shirt, causing a big stink. Didn't want to pay him and all that, but she wanted to present him on her show to her 30,000, whatever number she used, like a piece of meat. Hang him in front of y'all like the slave trade. Y'all can look at his teeth and see how tall he is and muscular. Like, come on, man.
You're right. She said hot commodity. I know it's a saying, but in this case, like, y'all are really treating this man like he's a commodity.
Great.
Like, come on now.
Thirsty.
He is in high demand.
Word.
So.
Word.
They probably in your backyard, Don. They probably done hung up this damn live. We call my investigating cousins the KBI. And they find out everything. So they probably in your backyard right now, Don.
All right.
So go ahead and give it to the ones who ain't get to your house yet.
I'll go with Facebook. I'll go with Facebook. That's Moose. And my nickname is Moose because my dad was Big Moose and he was a tall guy and they just called me Moose anyway. But Moose, Moose, D for Don, and my last name, Viel.
Whole name, Moose.
As in Victor, I-E-L.
Moose, like
D. Viel.
Moose D. Viel.
Yeah.
So you prefer Facebook?
I prefer Facebook. I guess I'll go with that.
Do you want to give out Instagram too? Do you check it?
Damn.
I do. I check it. I'll have to check it now, I guess.
Yeah, give out both. Just give out both because I feel like
all the biddies that don't got Facebook.
Anyways, child. Just give out your Instagram too.
They'll do a photo search and find it.
Because you're definitely gonna be a highlight. Now you're getting a lot of energy from this live, but when I make you a highlight, it's gonna go up.
All right. Mooseville. Mooseville. MOOSEVIEL.
Okay.
Dollar signs.
All right, let's do it. Who can tame the moose?
Get out.
I knew you was gonna do that. That's why I didn't say anything.
Who can tame the moose? Wait, okay, they still got
Who's gonna tame these old biddies in these comments?
Get back. Which
I can't read all your questions. Your sons. Oh, are your sons single? They want to know. Send your sons when you leave if they're single. Are your sons single?
Wait a minute. Y'all see her in this picture? She look of a vintage
from the 80s.
Ma'am.
Old Abdul over there.
Ma'am, is you looking for you? Leave his sons alone.
Leave them brothers alone. Damn it.
Leave him alone.
Damn blood suckers.
Get back. I know she ain't looking for her daughters.
They don't do that. Oh, I got a nice daughter that they don't do that no more.
That's what they used to do. Oh, you a nice gentleman. You got sons I can hook my daughter up with.
They all
looking for them.
Yeah. Young, old, seasoned. They want it all for them. Ain't no hooking up with her daughter, please.
Vintage.
Paul Abdul.
The oldest one he lives in Richmond, Virginia, but I'm not going to give this.
Thank you, sir.
He lives in Richmond.
Okay, his sons, y'all. Listen, I know you listen, child. His sons are the show. This one said, "I'm in Florida. You're close enough. I'm willing to do long distance for my right man, Mr. Don, 52 years."
She said her right man is Mr. Don.
Man,
she's willing to do long distance.
Look,
Don been up here for 10 minutes.
Hey, Kendra, we have to. It's a conversation piece, right?
Brothers.
Conversation piece. Janice wants to know: do you have any brothers like you?
I don't have any brothers. Nothing but sisters.
Nothing but sisters. And Tamika said, "I knew what I knew. I saw you. Be in those nice suits, baby. I'm married, so I can't shoot my shot. Hope you find the right one."
Yeah. Oh my God.
We got a married hyena up here trying to shoot her shot. Why did you even make a comment, Tomika?
Oh my God.
Where her husband at? Somebody show her husband this comment.
Oh my. And you paid his money probably to make that comment.
I knew it. I when I saw you be in those nice suits, baby.
Man, they probably don't own that's one how she damn said suit. Man, probably be in a goddamn tracksuit. In a damn suit. How you know that? They probably went to the stage.
Well, he said he'd be with the Beard Gang and they be wearing suits.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. The Beard Gang brothers be dressed up and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God damn.
It's just the fact that a married hyena. Yes, hyenas can be married.
Money. That hard-earned money.
Trying to shoot her shot, but not really shoot her shot. Like she's
wink. She's if I wasn't. Yeah.
She shot a shot and missed on purpose.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Get out of here.
This evening, though, when Don was on, them biddies was calling, still looking for Don for hours. Like Kendra pulling the clips back and bringing them back up and all that.
Yeah,
like,
she got that clip saved.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go to the comments after we finish this because we gotta show y'all this.
There you go.
Your husband gonna whoop your ass, girl. I'm married, so I can't shoot my shot. Like if your husband didn't exist, you'd be off his DMs.
Yeah, she would.
Don't have your husband watch
if that African wasn't in the next room, you'd be in his DMs.
Right now, don't check your DMs because they in it. Keep me posted how it goes, okay?
Okay. Appreciate it, Queen. Thank you.
No problem.
That's not where it is. Look.
Hey, yo.
Hello?
Drika Kelly looking over here.
Get your old man.
Drea Kelly looking.
Man.
What she got?
Goddamn unitard. Man.
You see, she got the girls try to advertise. This was horrible. This
next
is real.
Caller. This is the next guest right here.
This was horrible. But she about to try to shoot her shot at Don. Let's take a listen.
I hear an echo. You got me on twice. Hello? Can you hear me, honey?
She trying to show her house.
Oh, I've been on.
Okay, we have an echo though. Can you turn
I've been on. I've been on.
You been
why you call me then?
Oh yeah, let me turn this one off. But I've been on. Yeah, I'm trying to get with Don, girl.
Look.
Oh Jesus.
Tell him just forget all that because he's gonna be so confused with all of that thirst trap, all of that, so just
you thirst trap. Look, what is she got?
Find this singlet on.
Where do you live?
50. I don't even get a rest. 50 plus.
Okay.
So just send him on to California.
Oh, you're in California. You know he's all the way in Dallas, Texas.
I'm in California.
That ain't nowhere close. Oh my God.
You don't know.
Look at God.
You just want to see Don. So Don, okay, why should Don choose you? What makes you special?
I have a home. I would rent my house out to see what I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I go to Dallas
That don't mean Don like the Dallas Cowboys, man.
What makes you special? Why should Don choose you out of all the women that's about to be in?
I'm mature. I take care of myself. I mean, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I go to Dallas. I just know that. Let me turn that
off.
Okay.
Turn it off.
All right, so why should Don choose you?
Sure, I take care of myself.
Honey, girl, take the TV off. We have
turn the TV off.
Yeah, I did. Let me mute it.
Oh, you 50? What? Come on, get it together, honey. I'm trying to give you a shot.
I mean, I think
there's a lot of grown ass women about to hit him up. Now that's going to be the common denominator. They are going to
be. Is that better?
No. What type of machine is
I can hear you fine, but it's really low.
A lamp?
Okay.
A desk?
This is the last time. Why should Don choose you out of over all the women?
Oh, why?
Why?
Because I think I'm mature. I have those qualities. Someone's calling. I have those qualities. You gotta go.
Ballerina. Fuck you.
No, listen.
Ballerina practice.
Oh yeah, I had a call. I just have those qualities that a mature man such as himself. I'm caring. I see that he's physically fit. I'm not gonna feed him no bad food. I'm gonna make sure he takes care of himself. And, I love to travel. I just think we would be a good fit, at least today, and see how I'm single.
Okay. And how can he reach out to you? What's your DM?
Can't see.
You gotta put glasses on the head.
Hello? How can he reach out to you, honey? Hello?
I still can't hear you.
Ma'am.
How can he reach out to you, sweetheart?
I can't hear you very well.
How can he reach out to you, girl?
Oh, SBEE Hughes at that's my Facebook. And then my Instagram is the same. Same as it says. SBEE Hughes on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. All right, but well, send him a message too. And I'm quite sure he's watching this, but make sure you reach out to him too.
So she didn't even say her age. She probably pushes 60. She closer to 60
plus.
Right. And she had to take them glasses. Can you look into her glasses? Just take a look with me. Look into her glasses. The magnification.
It's there. You can see her eyes are bigger, like with the glasses on. So
I'm not hating. I wear glasses too.
And I do too.
We are glasses wearers over here.
Proud.
But look, right. I need my glasses to see. If I don't have my glasses on, I'm blind. But look, you can tell the magnification, like her eyes look bigger than what they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Male.
Shame. No shame.
She tried to take them glasses off. You know, Don, do you see my eyes? I want you to see me for who I am.
Done. I'm done. Dressed like goddamn ballerina practice. The hell you in there doing?
Drea Kelly R. Kelly's ex-wife. You remember how she be doing them dances?
Yeah. It's a little more skeletal. Like a skeletal Drea Kelly.
That's what she looked like.
Oh, God.
Oh, trying to shoot her shot. She in California. You know, I'm not that far.
Right next. That ain't nowhere close. You a Cowboy fan. How you know he a Cowboy fan?
He probably a Saints fan.
Lord, man. Y'all.
Oh my
y'all
God.
need to stop, man.
You know what? She gonna show up with a Dallas Cowboys jersey on.
I'm done. He gonna turn you away. It's not even allowed in my house.
Right.
Get that out of here.
I'm a Saints fan.
Turn you away. Think you know something. You didn't even watch football. She probably Googled Dallas sports. Man, Biddy, if you don't get out of here.
This was bad. She came here. She probably took her hearing aid out.
Took all her enhancements. Her survival. Put in a good teethus. Snapped in them good teethus.
And you see she was trying to show off her house.
Right.
Oh, y'all
talking about I'll rent it. She said, I'll rent it. I'll put it up. I'll sell this in a second to go see what Don about. This is crazy. Y'all are desperate.
Y'all are desperate.
Sense. So don't never in your Kendra, please, before you know, I know it hurts to admit your feminism pride is hurt, but you can't dismiss when men say that they are the prize, or some men feel like they the prize, or however you want to look at it. Men are in demand because of a lot of these biddies then made the wrong choice, or they at the end of the line didn't pick when they were supposed to pick. Now they at the end thirsty, hoping, scrambling, wishing, praying, coming to you, God, and whoever else that could send them a man. You know what I mean? So yeah, they are the prize. I'm gonna keep going with that because the way y'all reacted to Mr. Don was insane. Like y'all pedestalized this dude, y'all put him up, y'all here fighting in the comments, and the next guest, 2-3 guest nights later, well, where's Don? Oh, Don was like, come on, man, thirsty.
Right. And so Mr. Don gonna come back.
Yeah, I'll go in his. I just think it's gonna be so much, he's gonna get overplayed.
So I think, listen, you definitely look. I'm quite sure he'll see this, and now I mean, at least he's gonna
bring him back up.
Vote for me.
This ain't no election,
campaigning.
Honey. Bye, baby. Wait, Don was still here. Don, you saw her?
Yeah, I saw her.
What you think, Don?
She's cool. She's beautiful. She's
you ain't got a lot.
She is. She's real nice.
Now this is
now would you go to California?
I'm going to California in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I have a funeral to go to.
Well, maybe she could turn your grief into a happy moment.
See that? Well, you are a matchmaker. Huh?
Now you wanted to give up some pud.
So what I have to do?
Now you talking about giving up some
pud. I gotta hop off.
Yeah, you gotta look, Don. You acting your age now, Don. Now I'm happy you were still here.
Yeah,
and you can see that we saw you, but you gotta disconnect it from the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to figure that out, baby.
We gotta get you a woman that know how to do your technology. I mean, she ain't know how to do it either. Y'all
she not the one.
You ain't know how to work. Y'all
I'm not that bad. I know how to get down with it. I got you.
She ain't the one.
He gonna be in California in 2 weeks. You better send that. And he said you look nice. So bare minimum, y'all should meet in person when you come to Cali.
What?
Kendra, go ahead.
Bye, Don. Oh, Harold, are you ready?
Yeah. What's going on, Kendra?
Are you? I'm good, Harold. Harold, where are you calling us from tonight, love?
Actually in Michigan. By way of North Carolina. Yeah.
By way of North
Carolina's home. Yeah.
Carolina's home. Yeah. Okay. How old are you, Harold?
I'm 46.
46. What do you do for a living?
Mortuary, science.
Oh wow,
funerals. Yes, I deal with
dead people together.
Yeah, I get you together. I will get families together.
Not me. You ain't getting me together. I don't want your makeup. In the name of Jesus, he ain't working on me, God, no time soon.
Yeah. Once
the mockery of God is real on this platform.
I'm there for that. I'm there for your family.
Okay.
And also do I also do life insurance as well.
Okay. So you do life insurance.
So he just gonna get you together.
Both sides.
Right. He gonna have your funeral together. The life insurance to pay for the said funeral. He gonna do your makeup. He's just there for you in death.
Yeah. It's kind of shiesty. Like a conflict of interest to me. The Undertaker over here. I don't know.
And why she had to blurt out, he ain't gonna do my makeup?
Yeah, it's blasphemous. She's blasphemous.
Lord. Well, you need to put that in your funeral arrangements. I want so-and-so to do my makeup. That's what the funeral arrangement is for. Babe, like I said, make sure my eyebrows is arched.
I'm done.
And my hair is laid. My
done.
curl gotta be right. Because
done.
Anyways.
Then you take their life out.
If you like to say it like that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kids, Heroes?
I do. I'm divorced. I have 4 children, 16, 15, 11, and 8.
Are they all by your ex-wife?
No. I was married 2 times.
So there how many children from each wife?
4, 2. 2, 4, 4, 2.
Each?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2 each. Okay. All right. So married twice, but all your children were created in marriage.
No.
No.
Could have had him before he got married.
Okay. The women that you married, do you have kids by the women that you married?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I could have had a kid before I got married.
I was married 2 times. And I have 1 without a person that I wasn't married to. Yeah.
Fair enough. When did you get divorced last?
2017.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Harold?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. All right. So we got Harold, Michigan, 46 Capricorn, works in the mortuary business, also does life insurance. Dad to 4 children, married twice. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Actually, first and foremost, she has to be spiritual.
Hold on. They caught this. So that means you have kids by 3 women.
Yes.
Okay. Why do I have 2?
They said 2 and
Thank
2.
you, Kendra Cousins. So kids by 3 women, not 2 women.
Already lying.
Correct. They caught it.
Don't try.
They caught it.
You caught it. Why are you lying?
Zeros?
I do. I'm divorced. I have 4 children, 16, 15, 11, and 8.
Are they all by your ex-wife?
No. 2. I was married 2 times.
So there, how many children from each wife?
4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
These numbers.
Okay. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Lord.
Lying.
She has to be spiritual. She has to be open. She has to love herself. Definitely know herself. A lot of people don't know their own self. You can never know or love someone else if you don't first know yourself. Most people have never even accepted their own self. They accept other things, other situations, even accept Christ before they accept themselves. So that's first and foremost, but spiritual, and definitely, definitely know her worth and her own career.
Her worth and her own career path. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Don't the brother sound like he's giving pastor?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
Jackleg pastor line. Brother.
The spiritual. Spiritual. She has to be spiritual. So I do notice something in the background. He has this this on the wall
board.
Timberlake, and this is his Timberlake.com. Something
just positioned it wrong. You just had to move it down a little bit. You could have got the whole advertisement in there.
Right. So something birth, spiritual, conscious or
consultant,
counselor?
Counselor could be.
Okay.
Spiritual
Maybe he'll show
counselor.
it in the Kendra cam.
You know, Kendra ain't gonna let him advertise. We'll see. I'm surprised she didn't catch it. We'll see.
I don't need a fighter. I don't need a fighter.
You don't need a what?
Fighter.
Someone that likes to argue, go back and forth. I don't need any of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone that does not take care of their own body as well. I can appreciate a person that absolutely loves their body, loves their appearance as well, and that's both inside and outside. This is heart as well as their physical body. So the inside must match the outside.
The inside, so you must have a nice body, but you also, or a beautiful body, but also have a beautiful heart.
Well, let me say this. I'll rather her mind, her heart, and her spirit first and foremost. So the inside must match the outside, and the outside must match the inside. Yes.
Okay.
What?
Should she look a certain way?
Wait a minute. What kind of con man? Those that don't know don't tell, and those that tell don't know. Shit, he just said right there. Like,
So the inside has to match the outside, and the outside will match the inside.
you lost me, brother. You lost me.
He sounded like he was preaching.
Right. Or you would say, if your mind, your soul, and your spirit is intact, then that would go with your body. Like that would show itself in your body. That makes more sense than one goes with, man, please, man. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust him. He lost a few points already. It don't seem like a bad brother, but I don't know. Got one eye on him.
It's word salad. It seemed like you said a lot just to say
nothing.
I just want her to have the inside. If the inside is good, then that means that should reflect on the outside in your appearance and things like that.
Right.
Kendra looked confused. As always. Let's continue.
I mean, I think again, beauty is to the eyes of the beholder. I can't say, I mean, of course, I would like to be attracted to her, of course. I mean, but so attractive. So hopefully she feels like that. Again, has a lot to do with how she feels about herself and how she shows up, because that comes out. Because whatever is happening inside of her, it exudes out. So of course, attractiveness, of course, but at the same time, that depends upon the person, what a person feels like is attractive. Because what one person says is attractive, someone else says is different. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. So what about money? Should she make a certain amount of money?
That's not, I don't, I think that right there, I'm not going to put a number on that, but at least she has to have her own money, so we can do whatever we need to do. And we put that together, energy creates synergy. So we bring the manifestation together. We put that together. We don't put even if I set a number, that's limited.
Okay. He making my head hurt a little bit. Is it just me?
Brothers, roundabout. For sure.
Oh Lord, this how I feel right now. His facial expression,
Just answer the goddamn question, dude.
Oh, come on, sir.
Limiting by that number. I don't want to limit anything because there are no limits. If we have an atmosphere, stratosphere, atmosphere, or a mesosphere, it keeps going. So let's just keep going. Let's ascend to see what we can do together. We can bring heaven to earth.
Bring heaven to earth. Okay. All right.
Nah, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. He said too many spears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Atmosphere, stratosphere.
Yeah. He's Dr. Seuss in you. He's hat, cat, bat, rat. He's doing that. That's I'm doing it now. Now he got me doing it.
What's the spear in Las Vegas? That spear.
Right. Jesus Christ.
He just said too many spears for me. What? We going to ascend. So we're going to ascend to heaven and then bring it back down here.
Bring it to earth.
Huh? I don't trust him.
Okay, brother.
Y'all don't let him sell you no moon and the stars now.
Snake oil.
Cause my head is really literally hurting now. Think about what he just said.
Selling that snake oil. That's what's going on here.
Don't let the quiet demeanor fool you. He's selling something. He's selling the whole world. Actually, heaven. He'll say we're gonna bring it down to earth. How? I know he means figuratively.
Okay. Well, you never know with these Dr. Seuss, rhyming tricksters.
I hope he means figuratively. We just gonna assume he means figuratively. Okay, let's continue.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. All right, let me move this back.
Strategically. Now we get the whole sign. Oh, I'm doing the Kendra Cam. Oh, let me
HaroldTimberlake.com. Rebirth, the rise of spiritual consciousness, I guess it is consciousness. Let's see. Yeah, I think it says it up there. Sir?
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see
you. We can see you. Okay. I got some paid questions for you. Are you ready?
Here go the cousins.
All right. So Lee Royal said, a man who couldn't make it work with 3 women who birthed his children isn't a man to be trusted with a divine woman. Ask him why his relationships didn't work and what would he do differently this time?
Before he answered that question, what is a divine woman?
Really?
Y'all got to put so much stuff on it. And why he got down here, divine self, whatever the end part of that is. Y'all been using divine too much.
Yeah. There's a lot of divinity running around out here these days, I see. I would love somebody to define a divine woman to me with no man running the streets doing all this praise. That don't make a divine.
Does that just mean she in her femininity? That's not. She just being a woman. What God created her to be. I don't know what.
Here we go. The pedestalization now. Now we're gonna put them on a pedestal.
I don't hear men saying I'm a divine man.
Goodness.
I'm in my divine masculinity.
My divinity. Divinity.
Y'all will not say, it's like they just will not say femininity.
Anything around it.
Anything revolving that. It's just, y'all just don't want to say that. Be feminine.
Be feminine.
A divine woman. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say thank you for that question, and I totally agree. But this is the one exception to that.
It's me.
When I got married, I didn't know myself. Matter of fact, you might see something behind me named Rebirth, and that's exactly what had to happen with me. I had to go through a rebirth. I had to be born again, and not in the sense of what we think in church, but I had to go through a divine self-discovery. So I had to discover myself all over again. So it's true. To what your cousin said, I totally agree with her, because if a man does not go through that, an undisciplined man will just be reckless, absolutely reckless, hurt women, destroy, even not be a good father to children. But when you go through a rebirth, everything changes. And that's what happened.
What you about this program?
What inspired your rebirth?
Just living life, ministry. You go through a lot of.
Are you a minister?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that. You told me mortuary and life insurance.
Because they don't make no money.
Well, yeah, I'm in ministry,
Right.
of course. That's why I said spirituality. One of the first things you said was
No,
the deal breaker.
how would I, of course, know that you're in ministry?
Well, I said spiritual. You said what's one of the top tier things? And I said
spiritual doesn't mean that you're a minister. A lot of people tell me they want spiritual people.
This guy.
Yeah, but ministry means so many different things to different
Let me be
people.
clear.
So what it means to you?
What I have learned, Charles, I got to ask direct questions. So are you a minister?
Yes, I minister. Yes, I minister.
No, we're not asking the right question. Is he an ordained minister?
He's
saying I minister. Okay, have you been ordained to minister? Is the correct question. Yes.
He don't know that because she don't know anything about. Man, we ain't even gonna go there. So that's lost on our host here. She didn't even think to ask that. Have you been ordained? Is this official ministry? Do you do? You know, you're more of a counselor.
You went through the whole ceremony, got blessed, the pastors, and put the blessing and things like that on you. You know, you've been called to minister.
Right.
Not just you're a pastor. Well, not a pastor. You're just a preacher out here preaching on the streets.
You're selling ministry.
Right.
You're a counselor. You're a counselor.
Right.
That's what you are. You're a counselor.
So are you an ordained minister? Now, preachers can be ordained. Like, that's the key word here is, have you been ordained?
Right.
And that's something you're going to have to ask. Because he's saying specifically, I minister.
Right.
Like,
I am a minister. Right.
Right. I minister.
Right.
Like, if you ask me, oh, are you a teacher or something like that? No, I teach. Why wouldn't you just say you're a teacher?
Right.
I mean, if that's your profession, like, right. Something's off here.
Oh yeah. This might be a con here. This rebirth and all that. Brother probably did some time, wrote a little pamphlet, got some, went to Kinko's, got somebody to design this little thing, and now, come on now.
Are you an ordained minister? That's when you need to ask. Anybody that say they preach, minister, got anything affiliated with church,
how official
ask them.
Yeah,
that's the official. That's a great way to say it. Are you official
in the church?
That's what be like.
Form.
It's like being certified.
There you go. There it is.
Like I just said, a teacher has a certification that they got to go through.
Absolutely.
If you drive trucks, you got to get a CDL.
Absolutely.
Like, there's certain certifications. So for people in ministry, have you been ordained?
Right. In that world, are you certified? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
You did not tell me that. For your job professions, you told me mortuary and life insurance.
But that's not my job profession though. That's okay. I don't minister for money. That's not my profession.
Makes sense.
That's why they that's why they mention
That's why I said he don't make money.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Since you were responding, this kind of goes along with the last question. Pookie's baby mama said 4 kids, 3 women, 2 divorces. You come with some hefty baggage. How do you feel about a woman who also has baggage? Will you be willing to deal with a woman like that?
Of course. I can't be judgmental to that. I mean, again, because everyone has a story, you see, and everyone's life is not the same. So how would I look down upon a situation? I used to be the guy when I had no children. I looked down on people with children. But see, now I'm divorced 2 times, so when I do show up in like my story, 4 children, 3 children's mothers, I get the same thing every time until the person they meet the new person. And that's the thing, that what I found out about us is many times we don't give each other a chance or an opportunity. That's why I can appreciate the brother that came on that was 31. I could understand or understand or overstand what he was saying, because
too many combos. He's doing too many combos.
I can understand or overstand.
You don't have to use all of those terms. You use one of them. People recognize.
I haven't heard.
No,
nobody say that those terms.
No,
the other ones.
Let me say this: people recognize those terms in a different way. Like I know some of my brothers on the woke side, they don't use understand; they use overstand. Understand is more to say like I don't understand under, like I don't, understand is like it's under you. You're not abreast of it. You haven't caught up to it. It's not in your conscience. Overstand means I get it. Like, no, I got it. I have a better, what we would think of an understanding would be an overstand. Understand probably means like, he's trying to say it without saying either. I've heard people use that too. I'm not too familiar with the terminology, the definition in total. But I've heard all three. You don't have to use them all at once. That's what I'm trying to say. It's one term. If you might use overstand. Y'all overstand that. I've heard people more commonly understand. I've even heard understand, but I don't have the lack of a better word, understanding of it. But I know this. You don't have to use all three. See, he's throwing too many combos out here. And I wanted to say on his baggage now, him having these kids, being divorced, having kids, that might not necessarily be his baggage. If he was doing something to cause these divorces and these things, maybe he was on his fuck nigga time at that point, or hopefully he wasn't doing any DV or anything, that would be his baggage. But as far as his kids, like his baggage doesn't come in the same package as women's baggage. And Kendra, of course, our host, she does this all the time. The same, you could numerically put them exactly the same, but it doesn't absolutely hit the same. Men's children and women's children are different when we're talking about somebody coming in after that. You could deal with this man, and you probably might not meet his children. They're teenagers, except for the one that's 8. You might meet his children. You might not have to do anything for his children. You might not have to be any kind of involvement. A stepmother is different than a stepfather. If he was coming into a woman with 4 kids and all that there, and he's going to be expecting something. We keep going over this over and over again. I'm not saying he doesn't. You ignore the fact that he has baby moms or children, ex-wives or whatever, but it's not the same exact weight for weight, pound for pound baggage. His baggage would be something different than just the fact that he has children or ex-wives. That's what I wanted to say on that, but we can continue.
Some of these ideals are unrealistic to what people desire. Now, here he didn't have any children. 31, played in the NFL. Here I'm in 46, 4 children, divorced 2 times. It doesn't even matter. And so that's why it's so many unrealistic expectations. And you actually have good men out there, but there are many people that will miss decent men because of their realistic expectations that they absolutely have.
Fair enough. But I have to say this though, men judge women on my show. The women get judged more.
She's gonna do it again.
And women who have children, like if you were a woman,
why?
And married twice, 3 baby daddies, the men would be going in. And
why?
They would not be kind. And a lot of men would say, I'm not gonna give that woman an opportunity. So judgment, we could talk about it all day. It's not right. It happens. You're going to be judged, child. So if you think it's not going to happen, get over it. It's going to happen. So I would just say, if you were a woman and you had that resume, the men would be going off on her in the comment section.
Again, I'm gonna touch on this one more time. Like, those are 2 different. That's not 1-to-1. You can't just swap a man for a woman and say, oh, they would judge you because of this and they would judge you because of that. Cat Williams in his Club Shay Shay viral earth-shaking interview, we shook up the world. He made a great point. You don't judge NBA players off the hockey goals they score. It's not what they do. So to say like you will, the expectation for a woman is different than the expectation for a man. You understand what I'm saying? It's just not exactly the same. So she does this all the time. She'll try to swap the place. Oh, if you were a woman, and of course you would be judged differently as a woman because your expectations as a woman are different than they are as a man. It's a real simple concept. Like, I don't, at her big age, she just can't wrap her mind around this in no form or fashion. That's weird.
There's double standards no matter what for men and women. So something a woman might be able to get away with, a man can't get away with, and vice versa. Like, we just have to understand that and accept that. There's nothing that we can do about that.
No.
There's double standards. It's been like that since the beginning of time.
Exactly.
So if we not gonna come in the year of our Lord 2024 and change it.
No, we can't.
So
we'll be much better. We'll be much better to just accept it and deal. That would help us better than to try to rally against it and do what men do or do what women do and then want the same. You can't do that. Like, just
we are different.
Accept it. Like, we just have to accept. Let's go back to the point of acceptance. We're trying to change the parameters and how we, okay, for lack of a better word, how we judge or what we expect, how we judge, how we rate, how we vet women and men. A lot of that is not interchangeable. It's not. It's just not. We're not exactly one for one even. We're equal. I use equal. 9 and 2 is equal to 11. 6 and 5 is equal to 11. But those two are not even. Like, that's not a even. You could get to the equation in different ways. It's not just this and this is even. It's not like that. It's just not. We need to stop doing this. Overall, maybe we need to take a step back. We got to have more acceptance of these double standards. They're that way for a reason. Stop fighting it. Let's accept it, move on, and let's just deal in that. We'd be better off. We have a lot less of these 304s running around proudly counting out their bodies and hoeing themselves about on the internet unabatedly and acting like they should get some kind of praise for it. Right.
So,
But that's just like one of the people you had on your show. She was from Charlotte, RN. I think she had 7 children, but she had her own stuff going on. That's what I'm saying. People have their own thing going on, and sometimes by the situations that they came through, it doesn't look good to them. But at the same time, those people absolutely, positively probably have their stuff more together than those that don't have all what it looks like is baggage.
Well, let me say this. I think what you have to realize is this. Children are children, and you love your children as you should, right? Every mother and every father should love their child. And I totally agree your child should come first. Anybody who does not rock with your child, they should not be an option. Now, with all that being said, if someone decides, I don't really care what the hell you got going on. If I'm a woman and you got 7 kids, I don't care. You're not an option for me. And that's just real talk. I don't care how much you got it together. I'm not dating a man with 7 children. So I think that you just have to understand your dating pool, no matter how much you have together. There are some people that are just going to cancel out on the amount of children for whatever reason. And that's just what it is. All right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get lost with you. I don't want to get lost with you. What was the last question I asked you? I think, what was your last relationship?
I don't know. It's been some time, probably about a year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
No need to talk about that. It's not important.
No worries. No worries. 3 flaws you have to work on.
One of the things that I have to work on is the stating the expectations to the person that you're dating. One of the things that I feel that we don't do is we have expectations, but we don't state the expectations. And so stating the expectations early on, because there's something going on in our head, but we don't necessarily transfer that information to the person. And so that's one of the things that I have to definitely be a lot quicker on. the second thing is not expecting someone to be aligned within their soul or spirit, you know, so early on, if that's not necessarily their walk. You know, trying to introduce them to talking about energy or soul awareness or things beyond the realms of time, relating that to scripture and just life in general. People don't always get that. And that's, you know, that's a topic of conversation that unless a person is there, they might not be there. And so, you know, and I've seen that, you know, because that's my life. You know, so I have to chill with that sometimes because that, and I'm a very deep conversationalist. So therefore I'm a talker. And so I do listen,
see that,
but I love to talk. So I have to, I have to be more cognizant of just listening more because a lot of people want to talk. And so I have to listen more than I have in the past.
Okay. I got another paid question for you. Leah Royal is on your behind tonight.
That was 2 flaws. Where's the third flaw?
True. That was 2.
He ain't talked.
So the third was she in the phone.
Right.
She ain't even count. She ain't
been paying attention. You see her texting.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. And why is Leah Royal on his behind like that?
Why?
Night, child. She asked the question earlier, and now she's back again. And she said, "That did not answer my question. What would be done differently? Men always talk about spirituality, but it don't even be spiritual for real. What did he do wrong?
How
what
you
would
know
change
he did
this time
something wrong?
around? It's the accountability." So I guess Leah wants to know, you are rebirth, but what mistakes did you make in your previous relationships that now you know you will not make going forward?
Well, I think one of the things about even it goes back to my divorces that there's a lot of healing that I didn't do. So I've done that and I'm continuing to do that. I think I'll be doing that the rest of my life as far as healing. One of the things is that up front that I did not do is state to the person that I would say married to, not just even dating, but married to, is state some of the things that I had been through when I was younger, but also get that information as well from the person. So we could exchange information to see where we came from.
He's dancing,
because
y'all.
Again, there's many times people are not even talking even in their relationship.
He's dancing. He's talking about, she asked him what happened in his relationships to have him rebirthed and what went wrong. He's talking about what happened before his relationships.
So
what happened to me when I was younger. Say a simple answer. Okay, for instance, if somebody asked me, okay, if you were married, you got divorced, what happened? If I don't want to throw this woman under the bus, I'm trying to still, I don't want to just outright dash her and put all her business out there and throw it. I know nobody's perfect. Everybody plays a part. I would say I wasn't ready to be a husband, or I wasn't fully abreast of what being a husband was about. If that happened, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing something out there. I'm not going to talk about something that happened when I was 15 or young. Oh yeah, because my dad would. That's irrelevant. Like, just in the moment, what she asked you, just answer the question. See, this is what makes it comes off disingenuous. Like, you're going back before you were married. So this has nothing to do with what happened in the marriage. This was something before that. So you never healed. That's why you got divorced, because you weren't healed from something that happened before the divorce. That's preposterous.
So let's just entertain it. So you wasn't healed from your childhood. So specifically in the marriage, what you didn't do or what you did to cause the divorce. How did that lead to the divorce? Okay. Right. I didn't communicate because I had past trauma or something. We didn't even got to go into the past trauma, but I know that stems from the past trauma. So I didn't communicate with my spouse and we got off. I was on one page. She was on another page.
Right. What kind of effect it had? Right. Like, okay, because I didn't do this. or
right.
whatever.
What specifically in the marriage? You talking about your childhood and all of that, but specifically in the marriage.
That's what she asked you. That's what was the
what
question.
you did or didn't do that led to the divorce.
Brother's real wordy, man, and I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't take out the trash.
Yeah.
How
I wasn't as attentive.
I cheated, or
yeah,
I wasn't,
whatever it was.
I wasn't affectionate. Like what? I didn't have time for her.
I spent too much time working. I didn't, I would not.
Just say what's the issue?
Whatever happened. Like, I mean, I don't want, when she asked you about your marriage, you weren't married as a child. So
no,
we need to hear about this. Just that. The background trauma, express that to somebody who's interested. Here we go again.
Right.
Like some of this you might need to want to go into the word salad when you got that person in a one-on-one or y'all speaking and you want to go into the backstory and all that. This was a paid question. You should have just answered the question with a direct answer, or this roundabout. Now I'm saying it's giving disingenuous. Now I see why she's on his ass. He's dancing. He's doing the hip hop right now. Between he don't want to say it, he's trying not to say something or not to incriminate himself, or he's just, you don't want to go into it. I could even respect that. Like, you know what? I don't even want to go into that. XYZ, this and that, in a one-on-one, or if you're interested, I would feel much more comfortable. We could talk about this on a personal setting or something like that. But don't tell me something that don't got nothing to do with this. I'm not saying it has nothing to do with it, but that's then. Like,
that's way prior. What specifically, even if that was a cause and effect, tell me specifically what was done in the marriage.
The marriage effect. What did that affect? What were the effects on your marriage? Don't give me the trauma. Give me the effects.
Right. Because a lot of women do this, like, because I experienced SA or something like that when I was younger. It led me to this and that. Okay, I understand all that, but how did it affect your marriage with you and your husband? Okay, you didn't want to be, you didn't want to be affectionate. You didn't know how to love.
Right.
And now you got to have healing from that type of stuff. That's when you go into specifically, it's like, you going all the way around. Just tell us specifically what led to the divorce.
Right. Simple.
Your spouse had to tell you something that upset them. Like, you won't talk to me.
Right.
You won't.
Right.
You won't be affectionate. You won't.
Right.
You won't spend time with me.
Right.
And that could be a direct result of something that happened, previously. But what is the issue?
Or moreover, self-awareness. Like, maybe she didn't tell you exactly what happened. You know what you didn't do, or what if you know it's something to do with your childhood, then you know what kind of effect it has. So whether she told you or not, well, I didn't do XYZ. Like, come on, brother, don't answer the question, man. All the dancing and all that, like, we don't need. Just answer the question in the realm that the question was asked. In one of them, give me one marriage. The first one, something. Tell me what happened. Like, give me a more hone in. Give me a reference point of something that happened. Like, you did wrong, or if you did wrong, you went through all this damn rebirth. You should be able to reflect genuinely and say, "Well, I was living and go on from there." It's like you trying to protect something.
That's all. That's all you have to say. I didn't do this, or I did this, and it led to the divorce. We ain't got to have the pre-qualifiers.
Straight up.
Relationships. You might do a lot of things in your relationships, but you're not even dealing with what you came out of. So, that's definitely one of the things that I would do is just, be more open as far as in conversation, as far as my own personal self, but also ask the questions as well, to see what it is that, they may have had going on as well.
Okay, well, now we're at the end. I got you. Now we're at the end. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Well, because I'm me. I'm me. I'm just me. I'm
you ain't got no
unique
words now, though.
And who I am. I've come through a lot. I've been through the dark night of the soul. I've been to the other side. I understand lifetimes because we live more than one, definitely. And if you listening to me, if you have a birthmark at that particular place of your birthmark, something in that place happened in another lifetime, right? And you can know what I'm saying by the Akashic records if you ever go through hypnotherapy. So I know lifetimes.
Okay.
Sir, we ain't doing no
Okay. Now we in the multiverse. We just ended up in the multiverse now.
We ain't doing that. Like, I have a birthmark on my rib cage, and I have heard that, you know.
I've heard that too.
So I guess I got stabbed in the previous life.
But my brother, what does that have to do?
Right. Who you is as a person. Man, I'm just me. Who is you?
He ain't got no words now.
What?
We in the multiverse now.
Some people, I don't know how y'all sit down and have a first date with them, because imagine sitting down with a first date, trying to enjoy a meal or whatever y'all doing, and he over here with this word salad. You trying to ask him questions, and it's I don't know. I know less than what I did at the beginning of this date.
Right.
I don't know.
I got more questions than answers now.
Right.
Wow. Man, these brothers landed on real thick. I'll save that for the final thoughts, though.
I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play out, and we're gonna give our final thoughts.
Close out on the back end.
Not just this one, but other ones as well. So I'm unique. I'm different, and so and I'll leave it right there.
Okay. I don't think I asked this. What was the age range you would date?
I would go. I would say 33 to 45, 46.
Should you be in Michigan? Excuse me.
North Carolina.
You want to be in North Carolina?
That's North Carolina.
Is that where you live?
Michigan.
Yeah,
you didn't write it down.
Now. Yeah,
oh, I totally missed that. So you live in North Carolina?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm happy I asked that question again. All right. Okay. They want to know this, child, because you never said it. Ashley sent money to say, ask Mr. Politician if he cheated on any of his previous relationships.
That's what they really want to know.
No.
So you were all three women you were with in the past. You probably with more women.
They got more women.
Well, let's just speak about the woman you were married to. The women you have children by. We'll leave it to them. You never cheated on any of those women.
No. Nope.
You never cheated, Ashley. All right. How can the woman reach out to you, Harold?
On Facebook is Harold Timberlake. And on IG, it's Divine Self-Discovery. Divine Self-Discovery on IG.
Okay. Well, Harold, you keep me posted how it goes.
All right.